8. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is...
Hey, if anybody hasn't told you today, I just want to stop by and say you're looking pretty freaking awesome. Because you are pretty freaking awesome. So have yourself a pretty freaking awesome day. Okay. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Okay. See you around, stuff. Bye.
I love y'all. I'm open local. I know how you got everything. Man.
I still don't understand why 11 can't be 1-1. We got 22, 33, 44, 55, but 11 can't be 1-1?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
If you need an auto parts, you can find me. I can help you find the company. No parts in my factory or with company. So cheap, just cheap. If you need a many engine, you can find me. I can help you find the company. Many engine in my factory is orange with company. So good there, just good there. Very good there, very good there, very.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
Don 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 don.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not...
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Hello, I'm Butthead. For years and years, I found myself unable to score. But then one day, a friend introduced me to a product that changed my life forever. It's beer. Got any? Hello.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
And that's what you're watching, folks. Welcome. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Monday. Are you ready? Ready or not, here it comes. You can't hide. That's right, whether you're ready or not, folks. It's here anyway. How's everybody doing? It is Monday. It's not just any Monday, though. It is Monday, April 28th. I guess that's the last Monday in the month of April. Here we go, heading to May. How's everybody doing? This is BF Live, The Vibe, stream show 296. Fingers crossed, I'm not planning on missing any shows by Friday, which will be my 300th show. 300 shows. Wow, I wouldn't even have one without you great people. How you doing today? You ready to get the week started? I'm going to help you start off the week the best way we can. It is Monday, April 28th. When you say Monday and April, you get Mundo. It's Mundo, April. I change them all around. Whoop. How's everybody doing today? Here we go. Trying to take that out of my studio. But look, we're going to do the regular stuff we do right here on The Vibe. And for those of you who don't know, welcome to The Vibe for the first time. This is 3 hours of positive vibes. We got segments, fun, sound clips. I got some great internet videos and articles we can play. We're going to fall down Scott's hole. I got not so serious news. We do Monday soulful horoscope readings, or the rock you like a horoscope. We kind of been calling that. We kind of changed that PQR. Here we go. Let's get some sounds going. Let's get the Monday computer going. Right. I had a pretty busy weekend. I trust and hope that you guys are done with your weekend and you had a pretty busy weekend. I went to see a movie this weekend. So whenever I go see a movie, I do the BF Live Unasked For movie review. So we'll be doing an Unasked For movie review as part of all the fun we're going to have here today. But none of it starts until I start bringing my boys in. So I think they're just about ready to come in. I know I see some thumbs up backstage. You guys ready? My boy Andrew Scott, here we go. I gave away who's backstage. I'm going to bring him in first. He's the bro, you know. He is the prop master. He is Scott Fitzpatrick. Oh yeah, buddy. How you doing on a Monday, man?
Doing pretty good. I caught a little bit of Tammy before the show. She's in distress.
Oh, Tammy's in distress. It's funny. First of all, Hoya and Deep Butt Chick. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're right. There's white vans surrounding her for some reason.
White vans? Oh, these nondescript. Oh boy, it's the man finally coming for her, huh?
Yeah, that's what she thinks. Yep.
Oh shit. Well, there you go. Well, we'll fall down in Scott's hole later on. We got a few Tammy videos and a few Cyrax videos. And I know that Tammy still does her live thing. Cyrax is kind of, we're kind of catching up on him. But I also getting some videos from our friend Aku. Aku let me know that there's some people out there like really watching Tammy too. So lots of Tammy fans out there. So we'll fall in Scott's hole later. How was your weekend, Scott?
It was pretty good. I guess all the shows went off pretty good. I can't really. I smoked right before the show, man. And all
hey, bro, I believe me. I know, man. When in doubt, I always say I blame weed. Plus, when you do so many shows, you probably can't tell what was said or done on any one particular show. Right? I know how that goes.
I'm getting to the bottom of the jar, and all the good stuff must have settled to the bottom or something.
Ooh, boy, there you go. That little Monday and add a little weed brain in there. We can't remember anything. Well, that's why I like having the chat family, Scott, because all together we kind of remember stuff that maybe our brain cells, we use their brain cells. Now, here's a guy backstage. This guy I'm about to bring in, he is a prolific podcaster, and many of you are probably waiting for him because he is co-streaming this show right here on BF Live. He's co-streaming on Andrew the Giant 96. I'll bring you in if you're ready. I see a couple people backstage. I'll wait for you guys if you just want to be on by yourself, Andrew. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to come in with people. I don't know. I'll give it a minute. Well, are we coming in? All right. I can't hear you, Andrew, but I'm going to bring you in. He's my friend. He's yours, and he's there with friends too. It's Andrew the Giant.
I tried to figure out my computer and the way it shuts off during podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Goes dark for y'all. So Grandma's trying to set that up real quick.
Okay, well, Grandma's got you covered all the way around. Hello, Grandma, and hello, Andrew. Happy Monday.
Same to you.
Thank you. Looks like you figured it out pretty well, Andrew. You on air? After you figured out enough to get on air there, buddy. All right. I can put you backstage if you like, if you feel more comfortable figuring it out backstage.
Just give me a second, I'll be back.
Sure, absolutely. Here we go. We'll bring him back in a minute. We'll catch up with Scott Fitzpatrick. Bobby Nick's not around yet, but I imagine he was up very, I know he was up very late last night podcasting, Scott.
Yeah, I was up with him for a little while, but I had to bail out, and he was still on for several hours afterwards.
That boy, I guarantee you at this point, he is definitely spending more times on air at home than he is, but just without being on air, Scott. He spends all his time with us, which is a good thing.
Yep.
Well, that's great shit, man. So how have you making out with your new guitar now? Have you been messing around with it, or?
Yeah, I was setting up the action and kind of fine-tuning it and getting all trying to get the feelings back, the calluses work back up on my fingers. My fingers are pretty tender.
I imagine so. Yeah, I've seen some people when they're in that transition period, your fingers will actually get like raw and bleed until they callus up, right?
Yeah. I usually get blisters, but because of all this podcasting, I've only been able to play like little bit here and a little bit there, a little bit here. So it's been it's probably actually been good. So that way I ain't blistering up. I'm just slowly working my callus. Yeah, right.
Heal in between because you're not doing those multi-hour sessions where you're raw and then you can't play for a couple of days because you're too damn raw. All right, man. Well, this is cool. We'll see if Bobby Nick joins us later whenever he wakes up. I think they're still working on their stuff backstage, but I know that we have a great chat family, and that's why I'm here every day, Monday through Friday, and welcome anybody here new. Joining us from Andrew the Giant 96 channel. He has over 39,000 subscribers. Any friend of Andrew is a friend of mine. This is BF Live The Vibe. This is a fun, positive stream show we do right here. And Andrew's my bro, so he's co-streaming the show over there. And if you wouldn't mind making your way over to BF Live The Vibe and hook up a brother with a like, share, and subscribe, because I'm trying to get to 1,000, I'd certainly appreciate it. But right now, Scott, I'm going to go to the chat family check-in, brother. I know I got a whole sheet full of stuff written down here. I'm going to talk about a cool movie that I saw over the weekend. Kind of went out to the movies over the weekend, so we're going to get into all that. But none of it starts until I go to the top of the chat. I put glasses on. I see pretty colors in there, which I appreciate already because I really appreciate all these super chats and the great support. What's up, chat family? What are you doing today? Is it Monday? Are you having a good one? Are you having a bad one? Are you eating a ham sandwich? You got leftovers? Are you in line for lunch? What are you doing? Throw it in the chat and let me know as the glasses go on and the element gets ran and you all check in for the opening chat family check-in for BF Live The Vibe stream show 296, Scott. I'd be 300 on Friday, buddy.
Right. We got to do something for that.
I feel the same way, buddy. We got to do, like, usually we're going to see what's in the air and what we can put together and see how much fun we can have. Even if it's just like throwing the link out and letting the chat family just stop in and say hello or whatever. We're going to do something fun this Friday for 300 episodes. So thank you, chat family. Let's go. Tell me how you're doing today. This is the opening chat family check-in for the Vibe Stream Show 296. 4 shows away from 300, folks. It's Monday, but we don't care. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's what we do here on The Vibe. They talk amongst themselves. They talk to me, and positive vibes are created for 3 hours a day. This is what we do on The Vibe, folks, so welcome here. You know, the world is negative enough. I always say we only get one good ride on this planet, so let's make the most of it by being positive. I'm seeing arms and waves. Either Andrew's on a roller coaster, or he's trying to tell me he wants to come back in for the opening chat family check-in, so I'm about to bring him in, folks. Those of you who are waiting on Andrew the Giant 96, here's your friend. It's Andrew the Giant.
Sorry about that. I was trying to find the screen sleep mode because after 5 minutes it would shut off.
Oh, like the screensaver would shut you off and take your screen black?
Yep.
Okay. How you doing, Andrew? You got all your technical stuff out of the way?
Yep.
That's cool. I never quite know whether to bring you on when Grandma's there because I'm not sure how comfortable she is with all this, Andrew, but she seems like she's gotten more comfortable with being on air. She didn't budge or flinch or anything. You turn her into a pro like you?
Yeah.
Well, what, Andrew the Giant, since you are nice enough to co-stream my show over to your channel, to say hello to your friends and tell everybody what we're doing here today and where they can find me, maybe.
If anyone's there on my channel, sub to BF Live The Vibe. He's on his way to 1,000. Where you at, BF?
I'm trying, man. I'm like 953, Andrew. I'm trying to be 139th of what Andrew is because Andrew has over 30. Give us the new count, Andrew. I'm not even going to guess.
49,612 the last time I checked.
39,612, making his, you're 40, man. We got to get that big number for you, Andrew. Wow. So he's making his way to 40,000. Hell, folks, I'd be happy with a humble 1,000. So thank you. Anybody that wants to join BF Live The Vibe, it's absolutely free right here on YouTube. You can see this show on YouTube, on Rumble, on Facebook, and on Andrew the Giant 96. Hey, Andrew, let's get ready with the chat family check-in, bro. You ready to go?
Yep.
All right. Well, I know Pecan. Let's post up. Let's do this properly because people like when I give a proper start to this. I think people like this. Here we go. Ready? Gotta get them into the gate, folks. Get those chats in because I'm going to read them.
I also got.
What else you got? Hang on.
Grapes.
Oh, he's got grapes. Well, here we go. This is the opening chat family check-in with Andrew the Giant eating some grapes. And Pecan checks in with the first one. It always says Goonie Goo Goo, you begonias. BF Chang emoji. And Unga Bunga, what do you gano? Well, how are you doing, my friend? Pecan checking in first. What do you gano? Let's go. It's Monday. Welcome to Monday, Pecan. Thank you. And thank you for being a bro and always being like first in with a regular one and second with a $2 super chat. It's most generous and helpful. Oh shit, we're doing it. We're having it. Tikal, he knows what's up. Bringing positive vibes and energy. Here we go.
We're doing it.
We are freaking doing it. Pecan, thank you for your generosity, my friend. Here we go. Pecan throws out the BF Chang emojis because he supports me by being a monthly member here on The Vibe with positive vibes. Thank you, Pecan. Hoya, you Hoyas from the Nerd checking in, guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nerd. You get the nerd call. Hello, Hoya, you Hoyas, she says before the show starts. Nerd call goes out from Pecan. Mandy Diff, the resident fishing expert, checking in. Mandy. I saw my girl Mandy out on a boat yesterday or over the weekend sharing some really fun videos on Twitter X. Did you happen to go by any of those, Scott or Andrew?
No, I've kind of lost access to my Twitter. I got start over twitting.
All right, twitting and twatting. All right, well, there you go. Well, Mandy was enjoying herself out there on like a nice sized fishing boat and just a lovely scenery from Mandy Diff. Pecan shouts out Mandy Diff with the Hoya. Mandy Diff shouts out the Hoya in return. Reenie says Hoya to everybody, bringing her positive vibe self in here. On a Monday, we're bringing it, we're having it, we're doing it. Reenie, how you doing? Pecan checks in with Reenie with the Hoya. Scott Fitzpatrick says, gang, gang to everybody. I'm so happy to see just your average pug checking in on BF Live The Vibe saying, sup, fuckers? Sup? He gets it. Talk about a guy, somebody you put some vibes out and they kick him right back. He knows what's up with the vibe. Pecan, you get shouts out. You, Scott, with the Hoya.
Pecan, seeing what you did with Cyrax in your wrestling thing.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that. Scott very excitedly told me that he says, BF, Pecan made a wrestling video with Cyrax in it. Maybe we'll have to go to Pecan 420 right here on YouTube. If you want to see these cool wrestling intros or cool kind of anti-Dabbleverse videos, I think we should call this the anti-verse, Scott, because the Dabbleverse is the Dabbleverse, but we're not really. We're kind of a little adjacent, but we're the anti-verse. Yeah. So if you want to be into... What's up, Andrew?
You should call it the Antiverse World Championship Wrestling Channel.
Oh, shit. Well, there you go. I was just talking about, like, we're not Dabbleverse necessarily, Andrew. And I was thinking, what are we? We're kind of the anti-verse. We're kind of the solution to the Dabbleverse.
That's what I said. The Antiverse Championship Wrestling.
All right, anti-verse against the Dabbleverse. I like that. Well, there you go. Well, if you want to see any of these videos from Pecan, these cool wrestling videos, his link is running in my chat today, Pecan 420. Scott, you get the Hoya. You got the Hoya right there. God bless America and the Vibe. How you doing, Terry Nee? Hey, guys. I have no less than 3 Terry Nee knowledge break. Terry's knowledge break. We'll get to some of them fun videos right here during the Vibe today. Mud Sharks Unite checks in. What's up, brother? How you doing, Mud Sharks Unite? Checking in on a Monday. Pecan shouts out Terry Nee with the Tikal. He also shouts out Mud Sharks Unite with the Hoya. Mud Sharks Unite gives it right back to Pecan. King of all diffs checks in. How you doing? My Lost Interest checks in on a rare daytime sighting of... There he is, our great longtime friend, My Lost
I
Interest.
love you, buddy.
Love you, ma'am. Full homo, Andrew says. Pecan shouts out King of all Diffs with the Hoya. Pecan shouts out My Lost Interest with the Hoya. My Lost Interest gives the loves right back to Pecan. King of all Diffs shouts out, ya cunt. Just Your Average Pug gets the Hoya from Pecan. The Nightbot's running 100 proof podcasting. Lynette Johnson checks in from Andrew the Giant 96 and says hi. So happy to be making friends with Andrew's friends. Welcome back, Lynette Johnson. MLI World Order says King of all Diffs. King of all Diffs gives the acknowledgement right on back. Mandy Diff checks in with Reenie, My Lost Interest, King of all Dabblers, Scott, and Mudshark. Salute, sir. Miss your vid, says King of all Diffs. Reenie shouts King of all Diffs, Pecan, Nerd, My Lost Interest, Terry Nee, and anyone else. Matt checks in, buddy. Here comes your boy. Matt checking in with the bones up. It is a PCL Monday, so I'll be joining you guys in the chat tonight, 5 Pacific, 8 o'clock East. It's Perry Caravello Monday night tonight. Bones to the Demons from the Bees 2098. Matt gets the love and the smile from Reenie. Prop Master, you get acknowledgement from your boy Matt.
Brother Matt.
All right. My Lost Interest says, appreciate it. Dealing with some stuff with the parents at the moment. Well, we wish you well, My Lost Interest. We know that those are not always easy issues, as we're with our other friends in the chat, buddy. So we wish you peace and strength in dealing with these issues with your family. Pecan gets not the bees. Bones up to Matt. Matt shouts out, says, fuck yeah, Andrew, a certified pimp, P-I-M-P. Having some grapes today. Nothing with any ranch on it, huh, Andrew?
You know what? I think my grandma and family have started to get why I enjoy this so much.
Fuck yeah, buddy. I'm glad, man, because I think I want to say, just from what I think I pieced together, Andrew, I want to say that after a while, I think Grandma's been down with what you do for a long time, right? She might not have witnessed it, but she knows that you're a prolific podcaster, correct?
But now she's witnessing.
It is different.
I'm doing.
It is different because people think it's a cute. Oh, ain't it cute that Andrew's got a podcast and all that? Meanwhile, Andrew is clobbing mofos out here in the Dabbleverse. All of these more famous comedians, right, Scott? He's got more. He's got more subscribers than most of them.
Yeah.
So there you go. So that's kind of where we're at and all this. So I'm glad that your family is seeing this for you, Andrew.
My YouTube is not a laughing matter to me anymore.
It's not. It's not. I mean, lots of people, you put a lot of effort into it, and you have a lot of friends, and it's a great thing. Hiya to Reenie from Not the Bees. Good morning, BF Live from Nerd, and I give it right back to you. Pecan gives the bones up from Matt. Bees gets the smile from Reenie. Pecan says, good to see you from Not the Bees. Hope you are well. Hoya Matt from Space Nerd. Preemptive, congrats for the 300 show. Well, thank you, Lost. I appreciate that, buddy. Man, you know me. You known us since we were just sitting in the chat and enjoying other stuff. So thank you for always supporting me, My Lost Interest, man. And appreciate what you do with all your videos, man. We've all kind of grown out of all of this. So check out My Lost Interest right here on YouTube. If you don't want to watch everything going on in the Dabbleverse, but you want like Reader's Digest, like catch up on it, condensed versions, go to My Lost Interest right here on YouTube, and you can do it right there. Not the Bees gets the, what's that, Sigs up, or what we got, Bones up? I can't tell what that, oh, Hammers up, because it's War Rack. It's hammer time. So Chunkster checks in. He knows what's up because he's he says,
party people.
What's up, party people?
People.
Hey, Chunkster, how you doing, man? Bringing the positive vibes. I know you're ready for PCL Monday. Hoya Space Nerd from Matt. Space Nerd shouts out Not the Bees with a good morning. So Chunkster gets the good morning from Reenie. My Lost Interest, good morning from Space Nerd. So Chunkster gets the Hoya from Pecan. Hoya Reenie from Space Nerd. Scott, you get an acknowledgement from Reenie. Reenie's in the house.
Scott!
FJM, the calcified kid, checks in and says good afternoon to everybody. Come on in. Space Nerd knows the party people's the Chunkster. Matt's getting the hits blown to him from Mandy Diff, and I go to Andrew. Yes, sir.
Well, if you're in here, could you?
I know it.
Give No Filter Andrew and friends a plug on one of your videos if you can.
Yeah, My Lost Interest. What the fuck, man? I mean, Andrew ain't popular enough, man. You got to help him with some of your vids. So there you go. I'm sure if you have a good viral moment, if anybody's going to catch it, it will be My Lost Interest. Oh my God, like Scott and even Andrew. I heard you guys, like, as I was checking in on other shows, I heard that the whole Wendy Foot thing has like kind of spread out there, hasn't it?
Yes, I can't remember what day it was. It's over the weekend, maybe like a Saturday. I couldn't turn on a podcast without somebody talking about her feet. Bedabbler, the pineapple, everywhere I was going, people talking about her feet.
Ah, they must be watching BF Live because I think that story broke right here on BF Live. All right. Did it not? Did Bobby Nick came in and told us?
He brought us it fresh.
That's right. He brought us fresh. So welcome, Bedabbler, and everybody who watches BF Live the Vibe and uses it for content. How you guys doing too? Hook a brother up with a little credit right there. There you go. It was a weird exclusive there, Scott.
Yeah, it was a showstopper, man. I've been talking about it. There ain't been a show gone by that we haven't spent some time talking about it.
And I share with you the description. For many of you that maybe some of you know and some of you don't, when you go to, on YouTube, even a show that's not live anymore, like say you go back on like Friday's episode of BF Live, at some point where it says share this, that, and the other, it also says ask Scott. It has like an AI thing. And I shared the AI summary of BF Live, the Vibe, and it talked about that while the show is funny, there might be gross moments. It warned you about the foot in the AI, didn't it?
Yeah, Bobby Nick read it on his show last night. We read it and
good.
Told people to go watch it Friday and check it out.
Fucking A, it was awesome, man. That AI description was like, yeah, like while the show is funny, it is a little gross, and you might want to be warned. I'm like, the fucking AI even knows that it's gross. So there you go. So welcome. Yeah, man. Bobby Nick showed up, and normally he shows up with the poop pick, the Wendy poop pick, right?
Yeah.
And we haven't got one of them. He would. So when he yelled,
oh my God, that's horrible.
Right. So when he yelled on Friday, we thought it was just another poo pick. But Wendy, being who she is, she hit us from a whole nother angle, didn't she, Scott?
Yeah, it was definitely a showstopper. I'm not really affected by too many things, but
you not.
Uncle Jack's nipple and that is two of them that I can't handle.
You've sent us some gross shit of some stuff flying in and out of women's orifices that I, maybe wasn't my first thing to see, but you love it, makes you giggle. So I didn't think there was much that could kind of set you off, Scott. But yeah, and even talking about it and thinking about what it looks like, it's messing with my head right now.
Yep.
And I noticed some people, they thought they wanted to see it on Discord on the 100 Proof Podcasting. They kind of regretted it once they saw it, didn't they, Scott?
Yeah, her DNA is changing.
Yes, it's one of those things that you can't unsee. I'll just warn you that if you go over to the 100 Proof Podcasting, we're talking about Wendy's foot and how scaly it got on top and the lotion.
That's right. It was, it was,
Andrew had a haircut.
Oh, Andrew got the fresh buzz. What's up, fresh buzz, Andrew?
Thank you for noticing. Not a lot of people did.
Ooh, see that?
Babe.
I noticed, babe. He puts all that work into his look, and nobody appreciates him. But, all right, with the shaver. But Scott Fitzpatrick, he notices. Thanks to Popke, I have down in Scott's hole. That's right. We are going to fall in Scott's hole. Thank you, Chris Popke. This is the kind of fun that I like having on the Vibe, man, where we just kind of just go from what Scott likes, and songs are made out of it, and we have fun with it. My Lost Interest says, many have fallen in Scott's hole. That's before Jim had the safety rope up. So Chunk says, Space Nerd and Bees from Mandy Diff. Andrew, you're getting the shout-out love from Peacunt.
Peacunt!
Space Nerd's ready for you, Andrew. She's ready for that smile. Why don't you give her a solo?
Nerd!
Fuck yeah, you got the solo nerd call. You love some Andrew. There's Mandy Diff shouting you out.
Mandy!
King of all diffs have Scott sounds like corn diff? I don't know about that. Scott! Is that his grandma? Yes, that is. That is the one and only. That is his lovely grandma. That's right. And he's got his Florida haircut, Andrew. Got that? Did somebody come and do that for you?
No, my lovely grandma did it.
That's awesome, brother. Man, grandma is hooking you up. Grandma has always had your back. She's always made sure you had like a computer or everything you need. Grandma loving some Andrew. Hello, Miss Andrew's grandmother from Mandy Diff. Hi, Grandma and Andrew from Renee. My Lost Interest checks in with a most generous $2 super chat. Is Andrew wearing pants today?
No.
Let's go to the question.
No.
No, of course not. As it's been so much the case, My Lost Interest knows to ask that question because for the first few years we podcasted with Andrew, and I don't think you had pants on half the time, did you, buddy?
Nope.
Oh my God. And Scott, I rolled across that video. I can't show it here unless I blur it out, but I came across that video that one time when he rolled out of the bathroom with his little nubbin hanging out.
Yeah.
I found that video the other day.
I only have one testicle.
I know. One testicle and one little penis. There you go. Thank you, my lost interest. He is not wearing pants today. Good afternoon, Andrew from FJM.
Good afternoon, FJM.
Set to no time out. What are we going to set to that? Hoya FJM from Calcified Kid. The Calcified Kid from Space Nerd. Rini gets the love to FJM. What's up, Andrew from Just Your Average Pug? Now he's checking in on your channel. Give him both channels some love. Thank you, Just Your Average Pug.
Brother?
Great positive guy, man. I really appreciate him showing up here. Peace and love to you all from FJM with emojis. FJM gets the Hoya from Pecan as we're almost done. The opening chat family check-in. FJM gets corn and puffs from Mandy Diff. My lost interest says, I got blisters on my fingers. I got blisters on my fingers. I missed you guys, Bobby friend. Well, yeah, Rini, I thought there was a day or two. There was a day or two last week where I didn't see some Rini positivity. That's why it hit me so hard today. Come on, Rini. It's another day. It's another week. Terry Needs getting the love from Mandy Diff. Rini, I miss these mornings on the weekend. That is so complimentary of you guys, man. Thank you all very much. Let's get the positive weekday vibes going. Skip Juicy Man Meat and watch the movie for 300. Watch the movie.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, because I'm so used to checking into BF5 now. Did it for like a week straight. I got sad that we didn't have a show in the morning.
I guess that's a compliment to me, Andrew, and everybody. Thank you, man. That's why I come here. Look, because it ain't every day that I'm feeling so great neither. So I need this just as much as you guys. You know, I feel a lot better when I do these shows. So thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
I know you have shit to do during the weekend, but it's like, man, it hit me this weekend. I'm like, I'm bored.
Oh my God, buddy. Well, there you go. Well, you're back now. Thank you. I'm glad it's nice to be missed. So Tunks said, skip Juicy Man Meat and just watch the movie 300. How about that? The movie 300. Well, you know what's funny, guys, is that I think I did a report on how sexist AI can be, Scott, where it wouldn't make an image of a sexy woman, but it would make a sexy image of a guy. Remember that?
Yeah.
So I put out the intro to Juicy Man Meat that Stacey Allen made, both the intros to Juicy Man Meat and Bricked Up, and that thing went off like a rocket. I threw out and I tried to do Bricked Up again today, Scott, and it gets age restricted because the AI computers are sexist. I can put out all the dong videos I want, or guys with packages and bare shirts. They don't give no shit. But when I put out women in bikinis, it gets age restricted. So there you go.
That makes sense then, because when I was experimenting with algorithm and stuff, I made a couple shorts with Zia, if I'm saying her name right. Zia, Zia Land.
Yeah, Zia is one of my favorite.
Well, you hit a nerve when you said Zia there, Scott.
I made a couple of shorts where she mentioned my name, as she acknowledging when you come in, and I was just doing it for clickbait, just because I thought people like girls in bikinis, and those are my lowest viewed shorts that I've got.
Right, Scott. Right, and I'm trying. So it'll let me put out the Juicy Man Meat, but I can't do shit as far as pushing women out there. But we do sexy segments for the guys and for the ladies. But yeah, can't get past those sexist computers. My lost interest has a suggestion for Friday. He says topless Friday for the 300 show. Maybe we'll see. I know what you mean, Space Nerd. That is so awesome that you guys. It's nice to be missed. MLI, I'm down, says Space Nerd. So a special guest for the Friday show, Space Nerd. Friday is my 300th birthday. Awesome to celebrate 300 with BF. You old son of a bitch. Maybe my lost interest, that would get a lot of views. He agrees. Matt checks in with thank you. He's throwing up the vibe right there on the Andrew the Giant channel. Thank you, Matt, for throwing my link over there on Andrew's channel. Happy birthday, Terry Bird, and everybody else enjoying a birthday this week. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Space Nerd says that makes you like 465 years old in the verse, Space Nerd. Terry Needs getting the laughs and the acknowledgement and the happy birthday from My Lost Interest. Wait a minute. What we got? It jumped on me. I see it jumped for a good reason. Wow, it jumped. Man, when this thing jumped, it really jumps. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Where are we at? Here we're coming up to it. Wow, what a jump. I got brave and went to walk without taking my tramadol and 2 extra strain Tylenol. I won't be doing that anymore for now until I get hip replacement. Well, come on, Jim, get that next surgery. Get healthy so you can have the next one, brother. We're going to rebuild him bigger, better, faster, stronger. This dude's like the $6 million man over here, Scott. They're like putting stents in his heart and putting new hips on him and everything else.
Right.
Well, come on, FJM. I only got a few people in the BF Live family. I need you all healthy and around here. So do what you got to do. Gary C checks in from Andrew the Giant 96, and he says, hey, lads, sending live love from the UK. Hell yeah. BF Live, The Vibe, and Andrew the Giants worldwide. Hey, Andrew, why don't you say hello to your friend Gary C checking in on your
Hi,
channel?
Gary. How are you? How's the weather down in the UK?
Up there, right, in the UK. That's right. They're about 5 hours ahead, Andrew, so it's probably getting near the end of their workday and all. So maybe they're looking to relax and hang out for some positive vibes right here on The Vibe. We're just a little 40 minutes past 12 noon where I'm coming to you from right here, Gary C. How you doing? Welcome to The Vibe. FJM, the Calcified Kid. Be kind to yourself. Ask Space Nerd. Gano from Space Nerd. Matt says, oh shit, clean fade, Andrew. Clean fade. What you know about clean fade, Andrew? Eating grapes. FJM says, that's just how much I hate those pills. He didn't want to take them, but it helps you, FJM. Thank you guys for the nerd call from Nerd. What's shining brighter, the smile on his face or the sun beating through the window? FJM is, I love when your happiness makes other people happy, Andrew, and then vice versa. Look at that shit. Look at that smile. Come on, man. Florida smile right there, FJM. He has the best smile, FJM. Space Nerd agrees. I'm going to have to start scanning through. Mandy Diff lets us know that was the 72-foot Vonda K that I saw her on in her video. And I went to the captain of its house last night, and we had a few beers. Ooh, Mandy Diff. That looked like an impressive boat, Scott. I know you're not much of a water guy, but you can still notice a 72-foot boat is pretty sizable.
Yeah, that's a...
Bigger than it's like bigger than like your typical like camping trailer, if you will.
Right.
So it gives you an idea. Ooh, Space Nerd likes the antiverse. Pecan. Now this is big. I'm telling you, this is big praise, Scott. Because how long, and Andrew, how long have we been teasing my lost interest about wrestling, right?
Right.
And he couldn't stand it that he can't contain it, and he would super chat us about it. Now he says Pecan 420 is the only way to watch wrestling. Hashtag it's not fake.
See, I was in the same boat with Lost. I don't know nothing about wrestling. I don't like it or whatever. And then I was messaging you and Bobby Nick telling you about how Cyrax had won a belt or something.
Yes, he did. He was real excited. So I told Pecan as much. I said, Pecan, you have really done something because you know, Scott, you've been on many shows with us talking about wrestling. It's like there's 2 categories, right? People that like wrestling and people that hate wrestling. There really ain't much in between, right?
You're right.
And so Pecan has turned a lot of these people that hate wrestling, they made them wrestling lovers. You can see a lot of those cool, fun wrestling videos on Pecan 420 right here on YouTube. It was take a friend out to sea for a resting place. Oh, but I live 10 miles from where we left out of, and I grew up fishing down the waterway. Yeah, Mandy Div, I'm glad that you said that. I saw that was the purpose of your trip, is that you were taking a friend to their final resting place. Like I said, Scott, as I've gotten older, I'm thinking that might be the way I want to go too, buddy. Just burn me up, put my shit in the ocean, and just let me just be out there.
Not in the ocean.
Not in the ocean. You see, you're not like waterbound like we are. Like it's a thing to me. Like I would like the idea of like every time you look out in the ocean, there may be a little bit of me's out there. I don't know, but that's
yeah.
That is sweet, Mandy, says our friend Space Nerd checking in. We're going to scan through these, and I'm going to make sure that I'm going to acknowledge any new friends that I haven't acknowledged already, like the lovely Stormy checking in. Uh-oh. Whoa, wait a minute. I thought I saw Jeffro in here earlier. Why is she yelling at Jeffro already? Yeah, Jeffro. Shame on you for reporting Andrew's stream that one time. Uh-oh. What did he do, Scott? What do you guys know about this?
Yeah, Andrew's got a little war, and he's got a little beef going on with Jeffro, and they're stalking him. And
I had 1,000 likes, and he reported it and took it down.
Which video was that, Andrew?
It's a solo Andrew one. It's one of his solo shows of himself. He had 1,000 likes, dude. 1,000.
Wow,
likes.
What was the purpose cited for taking it down, Andrew?
Apparently, it
you may or may not have talked shit about people. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
That's right. You want to give the legal answer, Andrew. You don't want to say that you did or didn't do anything. You would say, well, see, allegedly, you want to use words like that. Allegedly, I may have said some things about some people or something like that. I'm guessing that's what it was because I seen them hitting at you, and Scott, I see them hitting at you acting like because they were in the show at one point, they want all their content removed from the channel and all that shit.
Yeah, they're still requesting money back that we donated in a super chat. And
that's not how life works.
6 months ago and stuff
wow.
like that.
What idiot, what geniuses, I
but
should
they don't,
say.
if they would just not come and either be quiet or not, the dress, they just keep coming back. This is what they really want.
I know, and they even show up here in my chat here on BF Live The Vibe. So for somebody that didn't want to be with somebody, they're awfully obsessed with still being on every show that somebody's on.
Yeah.
Written Off checking in on BF Live The Vibe saying, good afternoon, friends. Well, welcome to Positive Vibes. Written Off. How you doing, man? We're about a bubble of positivity. We're going to have some silly fun today. I have some not so serious news. As soon as I wrap up this opening chat family check-in, I'm going to get to them. We're going to have fun talking about some stories at length. I got cool videos and segments we're going to get down with. Stormy throwing the love out for everybody. Stormy getting the love in return for my lost interest. Mandy Diff says, nope, we had to throw him back. He was legal, but we weren't going to kill one baby fish. Oh, I did see you catch that little fish, Mandy Diff, on the way in. They went out to pay somebody's last respects and kind of put them in their final resting place. And they were like, hey, while we're out here, why don't we just drown some worms and see what we can catch, Scott? They caught him a little fish on the way in. There you go. Two Joints checks in. Our guest on Replayables on Saturday night. Two Joints hung out with us, and we got blazed up because Two Joints lets me know, man. And see, there's something for everybody on Replayables because I'm a herbalist like Two Joints. Whether you drink or smoke or you have edibles, do what you do or don't do anything, but show up Thursdays and Saturdays and watch fun videos and have fun with us. We got smoked up on Saturday. What's up? My lost interest getting the love from Stormy. Not the Bee says, Stormy, good morning. Hope you have a good Monday. Jeffro, what the fuck? Stormy, hope No Filter gets taken down one day. That will be the day. Well, people can't. Go ahead, Scott.
I'm just saying. See, if he would just not even said that, there would be no. You don't start none, there won't be none. You know what I mean?
Right. What? And people that don't produce anything but methane or want to try to knock down what other people do. Why don't you start your own shit if you think you got something going on there? Hello, Stormy from Reenie there. Stormy getting the love from Mandy Diff. Fished him in. Fished him out. Look, Stormy hooked him in.
You realize that's my show, Jeffro? Fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Triple fight.
Well, that's right. Scott, I forgot to play that the other day. Thanks for reminding me of that, buddy. You're right, because that's essentially what this is. It's going to turn into Triple Fight! That's what we got going on here. I'm going to make sure I would acknowledge anybody that I didn't acknowledge. It's a great day for fishing, said, yeah, it's sunny and 70 degrees here. I'm coming to you from. Let's see, I want to make sure I acknowledge. That fish would have been perfect for that little grill. Thumbs up. I'm going to make one out of a Four Loko can. She like that little grill that I showed you the other day on the Vibe. We noticed the haircut, handsome, says Reenie, checking in on your channel, giving your channel some love too there, Andrew.
Of course, one person at least knows it.
Well, don't diss Scott, because Scott really knows first. He really knows first. Let's get on it. I'm going to make sure I'm going to catch anybody I didn't like. Well, Tits McGee checking in. Come on. Off on the ATV looking for moose. Still some snow. Have a great show as always. Damn. They sound like she's going out looking for dinner or something. Are you looking for dinner? Or are you just going to take photos with? Let us know what you're doing with them moose. Space Nerd says, I'm heading out to coffee with a friend. I hope to get back on before the stream ends. Hoya and Gano, Space Nerd. We'll try to be here. Matt says, Andrew, some of the freaks in your sleep stream chat would pay good money for that video. Oh shit. Yeah, Andrew, I saw you doing like a little sleepy stream the other night at Grandma's house.
But then the views went down and I was like, forget it.
Oh shit. Stormy monitors and said there's definitely some weird people. Yeah, they're on all hours of the night in the middle of the night and people just jump in and say some wild shit to Andrew. I want coffee, Space Nerd. Go enjoy yourself. I listen to the sleep stream and try to avoid the chat. Yes, snoring helps me get sleepy. Speaking of weirdos, look at this. You're actually helping Reenie sleep here. How about that? Reenie's helping people.
Really?
Wow. 2 joints. Thank you for acknowledging that I'm about to do 300 episodes almost. Salute. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I also appreciate yet another, but right at the jump where I was going to click on it. Thank you, My Lost Interest, for this $5, man. He's saying back to work, but listening. So don't say anything bad about me, Andrew. I realize that this is a weird part of the day for many of you. I hope you catch some positive vibes. And if you are in a work situation that allows you to put a little earbud in your ear, keep it in your ear hole, and we'll keep that ear hole entertained. Thank you, Lost. Tits McGee gets the Hoyer from Peak Hunt. Matt says hi to Stormy. Andrew gets a wide range of weirdos on his solo streams. Later, Lost Interest from Stormy gives you an acknowledgement on the way out. Let's see, Stormy, he does Matt. The Space Wife 76, Scott. Look at this. We have Space Chief 75, and now we have the Space Wife 76.
Right on.
Out in the yard doing work for his Mo. Oh, he's out. Oh, he's out there. Okay, well, thank you. Stormy getting the love from Lost. Space Chief's wife says, Space Chief is doing yard work. I'm here representing. Well, thank you. Well, why don't we... Jennifer says, here for Andrew. Checking in from Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Say hello to Andrew. Say hello to Jennifer.
I love you, beautiful.
Oh, shit. Yeah, but what about Jennifer? I know you love me, but what about Jennifer? I know that. Let me see. All right. Thank you, Jennifer, for checking in on the vibe.
Being part of the family.
Could you hit like, share, subscribe? Come over here to BF Live The Vibe. I'm trying to get up to 1,000. Scott, you know what? The Chief is in the yard, but Mrs. Chief is here representing. That's just as good of a reason to play his theme. Produced by Terry Nee to set a vibe. This is to promote our friend, Space Chief 75. It's a great song. It's a great little way to promote a brother. And to let you know that Terry Nee produces. We're chat family. We all help each other out. It's a great ad, piece of content. Look at there, goes mine. Mine just went by. BF Live The Vibe. No 2 pieces of art are the same. Get your poster art. Get your tattoo art. Get your birthday, anniversary art. Space Chief 75 on Twitter X. We're just getting started, folks. We got 2 hours plus to go. Come on, man. We're going to wrap up the opening chat family check-in in a minute. Space Wife 76 does some great animal portraits. You want a pet portrait done? Space Chief 75 on Twitter X. And the missus will do some pet portraits. Are so bold it mesmerizes, and if you don't believe me, you just go to Space Chief 75 on Twitter X and you will see for yourself. Terry Nee says, my uncle's ashes are spread at Pinehurst Country Club illegally. You know, it's funny.
Just something.
All right. All right. Oh, just the elephant in the room? Sure, go ahead.
For you, Jeffro.
Uh-oh. Coming at you.
Notice how I make partial bit of my money. You're willing to take that away from me, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Don't demand compassion out of people, and you can't. That don't work too well, buddy. Let's see. Not the Bees 2098 says, I miss replayables. My internet was down until 10 a.m. on Sunday. Well, I'm sorry, Not the Bees, that you weren't here, but we had our good time as usual. And you know that we get to do it again on Thursdays and Saturdays. You guys are even crazier on Thursday, 10 p.m. East on the 100 Proof Podcasting channel. We watch funny videos, we drink, smoke, laugh, and joke. And now we wait an hour and then we go over to Rumble, and I still mix in some great music. People like the music that I play and some fun videos. Join us for that. Balls Deep checks in with the dab. What's up, man? How you doing, Balls Deep, on a Tuesday? Balls Deep. Balls Deep from Peak Hunt. Gimme Bezos checks in and says, hola, everyone. How you doing, Gimme Bezos? How you doing on a Monday? Yes, and notice the boo-boo is still looking yucky on your shoulder and that you didn't bring enough grapes for everyone, Andrew. Is your boo-boo your peeling? Is that your shoulder peeling? Yeah.
Yep.
Need some lotion, don't you? Wow, yeah, I see that boo-boo. Wow, it looks like a little sun poisoning you got there, doesn't it? Whoop. Let me see. Yeah, that's pretty red there, buddy. I'm sure grandma or somebody's putting some lotion on it. Put some hydrocortisone is what I would put on that, my friend. All right, let's check in. Balls deep. I'm sweating my bullocks off, says Matthew already. Getting clip jerk fro for harassment. Instead of Jeffro, it's jerk fro. There's Space Chief right there, Scott. He took a break.
Chief.
Love you, Andrew. You're getting the love from Jennifer. All kind of love. Space Chief 75 getting knowledge from Pecan. Thanks, boys. Took a break just in time for his acknowledgement. There you go. We were vibing on that. Good time for a break, Space Chief. MSIP. Now, let me take a minute and acknowledge this, brother. Space Chief 75 lied to me and told me he was married to Noga. What a complete liar. Scott and Andrew and everybody here, I want to take a second to acknowledge it's not Space Chief. We just did that. I want to acknowledge MSIP. Because right when I tuned into Killing with the Ables on Saturday, as I was preparing to do replayables right after that, I saw that MSIP single-handedly gave out not 10, not 20, not 30. He gave out 40 gifted memberships on the 100 Proof podcasting channel. And that's why we wouldn't be nothing without this great community of supporters. Thank you, MSIP. And what that allowed us to do, we lost our monetization over there, Scott. And apparently when you lose your monetization, they even take like your emojis in a way, all your little graphics that you share in the chat.
Right.
And so you have to build up like you have to build up your members and build up your hours and all that stuff again. So when he just on the mention that we needed more people, more members, MSIP single-handedly took care of it. So thank you, MSIP. That was really great.
I'm going to take an emergency early bathroom break on you.
All right, I'll put you backstage, buddy. I got you. Scott's always rocking, but I guess the rocking has a meaning today. We got him backstage. Matthew, you need a towel. We're going to wrap this up. Hero of the skiing, no, of the skies. Yeah, Jeffrey, I'm clipping it all. It will be posted to show you're harassing Andrew. What you think about that? Wait, don't answer that. I don't give a fuck. That's right, man. If you got him going from show to show, coming in every show like, Andrew, I'm here. Andrew, I'm here threatening you. Andrew, I'm here threatening you. That's a thing, too. Can't do that either, even if you have a page or not. What's that?
Get him off my back. I don't want no one reporting my channel.
I mean, yeah, there you go. And, Stormy, you got a rant. You can do what you got to do as far as what goes on today. You know that. Fact, Space Chief 75. Live Mike checks in from Andrew the Giant 96. Say hello to your friend Live Mike, Andrew.
I love Mike. How are you?
There you go. We're trying to wrap up this opening chat family check-in. We're just about there. Andrew deserves to have his grapes fed to him by a hot girl, says MSIP. Scott Robertson's checking in to acknowledge Andrew, and he says, I think you are also amazing, Andrew. I wish I could stay, but work. Much love to you from Scott Robertson.
Thank you, Scott.
Jennifer says, you better share them grapes, Andrew. And she says, just kidding. Andrew will feed you grapes. Wait, you keep saying Scott. Are you talking about me? No, I'm talking about our boy Scott Fitzpatrick on here. He's the prop master. He's the one who just had to take a little bathroom break. MSIP, I think I got one of those memberships. Thanks, man, from MSIP, from Space Chief. You're welcome, Space Chief, from MSIP. Very cool, MSIP, from Reenie. Andrew, you rock. Much love from Scott Robertson.
Thank you, Scott.
MSIP thanks Reenie for the acknowledgement, for his generosity. Jennifer is smiling and laughing, and Terry Nee says, hot grandma. And with that, we finally wrap up the opening chat family check-in. What do you say we get on with more fun with the show? I say let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, that's what we're doing. That's how vibes are created. Welcome, everybody. Jennifer knows. She says, let's go. Because they're talking amongst themselves on two chats on the BF Live The Vibe, which you can see on YouTube, Rumble, and on Facebook, and on Andrew the Giant 96, who now has 39,000 subscribers. That's what we're doing today, Andrew. That is what we're doing today. Let me show you. Let's run this. Run this a little bit. I like to play a little fun video we can talk about and have fun in between all the fun segments that we do here on The Vibe. And some of the fun segments that we'll be getting down with later on we will do Monday's soulful horoscope readings or rock you like a horoscope because we like to see what the stars have in mind for us at the beginning, the middle, and the end of any week we do here. So we're going to rock you like a horoscope. Ooh, come on. Rock you like a horoscope. Yo, Andrew, check out these kids, bro. Check out these kids going at it. I didn't know. This is a little kid fight club. Watch this shit. Oh, shit. Why didn't I think about this when my kids were young? I never thought about gloving up my kids and letting them just go at each other.
Yeah.
Watch this, Andrew. Watch. This kid take some shots, boy. Look. Look, she's doing a little MMA kicking in there, too, bro. I seen professional matches didn't have this much contact, Andrew.
Whoa.
I'm telling you, he too. And a couple of them, look, a couple of them roundhouses. He missed. One more time around. Now that you know what you're watching, Andrew. I know, Coach Chief. Oh, man. See, if some of them would have connected, my dude would have hit the floor. Holy shit. Let's see. Let's go. We got throwing nothing but haymakers. You fucking right, bro. I'm telling you. And that's how you settle who gets the last Oreo. Looks like a mini Kim Jong-un. Aku checks it in saying next time on Dragon Ball Z. I thought that was funny. They was getting it, Andrew, wasn't they? That girl is vicious, says Space Chief. That girl kicks ass and she loves it, says Jennifer. Well, there you go. That's kind of the fun stuff we do right here. Kind of have some fun videos and conversations in between, hopefully the fun segments that we do right here on The Vibe. And one of the next segments we're about to do, he had that whooping coming to him, says Rini, coming in with the positive vibes. And speaking of more positive vibes, you know, the world is negative enough. We only get one good ride on this planet, so let's have fun and make the most of it by being positive. Don't get eaten up by all the negativity, folks. And one of the ways we do that here on The Vibe is we tune out the negative news, and I go over to my news desk to bring you the BF Live, The Vibe, not so serious news. That's right, folks. I'm over here in the BF Live, The Vibe news desk. My guest and friend, co-host, bro, whatever you want to call him, Andrew the Giant's here with me, Florida man. How you doing, Andrew? This is tomorrow will be 2 weeks in Florida, will it not?
Yes, it will be.
Wow, man, that flew by just like that, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Office Andrew, you're starting to be a Florida man now, aren't you? You're starting to seem like you're fitting in real good down there, buddy.
Yes.
This fits you very good. I mean, the smile on your face was always great, but there's something, like FJM says, something about that sunshine coming on you and hitting you the right way, Andrew. You're looking good, feeling good, and that's what we love, buddy. All right. Okay, I got some weather news. People were finally starting to talk about how they're having great days today. I assume and hope most of you are having a great day, except for my friends in Canada who are still dealing with a lot of snow, Andrew. You know, they normally say... Yes? I don't know if you had something to say.
In Canada?
Hello?
What the hell?
Yeah. What's it? Tits McGee has been talking about how they have 2 feet of snow on their porch. But we got people from down under the UK and all over the world watching us right now, Andrew. So let's do the first story in the news right here. Andrew, you've heard April showers bring May flowers is what they say, right? Rains a lot in April. Well, in this case, April showers bring dirty rain to the New England after storm absorbs the desert dust 2,000 miles away, Andrew. So I guess much like when we were getting the smoke from up in Canada when Bobby Nick had the fires up there when he smoked too much and he threw those cigarettes out, and we were getting the smoke down here, we get some stuff from other places. I see you backstage. I'm going to bring you back in. Here we go. Just in time for our first news story. Scott's back. Whoop. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, you got to cover me for last week, brother, so I know the struggle is real. But we're on the first story, Scott, and I was talking about how the weather's getting good. But for some people, they had this weird thing happen where April showers normally brings May flowers. It brought dirty rain to New England. After a storm absorbs desert dust from 2,000 miles away, it picked it up in the atmosphere and carried it over, brother. From the desert to New England. We're going to talk about it a little bit, and I'll show you some video. You see this? Look at that dirty car right there. Like, what the hell, how did that happen? No, New England, that wasn't a new strain of spring pollen coating your cars. It was the dust carried across the country in a phenomenon known as dirty rain. But is it chocolate rain? It's dirty rain. April showers are supposed to bring May flowers. But the light rain that fell across the region last Friday and Saturday brought dirt instead. Kristen Bridges, a meteorologist for WGME TV in Portland, Maine, was as perplexed as anyone until he checked the satellite imagery. Now here's his quote. He goes on to say that you could see that the dust got picked up in New Mexico 2 days before on Thursday by the same storm system, he said. And then it brought it up into the far northern part of the U.S. and it eventually brought it all the way down to New England. So it kind of was swept up as this storm was being swept up. All this dust was in the sky and then it finally rained in New England. They got dirty rain. Strong wind brought the dust to an altitude of around 10,000 feet or 3,000 meters for our Canadian friends. He said, and it was below the level of the rain cloud, Scott. So you imagine all of this dust and rain traveling across the country together until it got to New England, and then it came down on everybody. So the rain kind of grabbed the dust as it was falling and brought it down to the ground, Bridges says. It's kind of cool to think that it was transported 2,000 miles away across the country. Parts of Wisconsin, Andrew, Michigan, and northern Great Lakes region also reported dirty rain or mud rain before it hit Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Bridges said. Such rain is unusual but not unprecedented and is a similar way to the smoke that came from the western wildfires. So there you go. I mean, you kind of see it right there.
There's some really strong winds in New Mexico. It kind of lofted all of that dust. They've been in a terrible drought, in fact, all winter long. It's barely rained there at all. And so all of that dust got picked up. It was brought to an altitude of around 10,000 feet or so.
Oh, that's an AI dude.
So that's below the level of the rain clouds. So the rain kind of grabbed
totally
the
AI
dust
dude.
as it was falling and brought it down to the ground, which
It
is
is.
kind of
Yeah, it
cool
is.
to think that it was transported
I could see
2,000 miles across the country. It's unusual, that's for sure. But things like this have happened before. Even last summer, a big headline, in the Northeast was all the wildfire smoke being brought in from the West or from Canada. And it's kind of a similar process, although that is so much higher up in the atmosphere. So this is much lower down, and that's why we were kind of able to see it at the surface. So it was just kind of interesting that the dust from all the way out there was able to, make it down actually to the ground.
Booyah, that's the first story in the Vibe, not so serious news. And Scott, even if you might not have seen it, maybe I can help with this. And that dirty rain reminded me of chocolate rain, Scott. That's a famous viral internet video. Have you had a chance to watch chocolate rain yet?
Yeah, that was something that Tosh.0 ran a few times. That's where I learned it from.
But for as many people to see it, there's still lots of people to see it. Haven't seen it, the chocolate rain. Maybe some of us are new or later to YouTube because as soon as I started hearing dirty rain, Scott, I started singing chocolate rain in my head. So in order to share this with everybody and exercise this a little bit, I'm going to play they got a little chocolate rain up there in New England. What's up, Widow Killer? Yes, playing them. Hola, creepo, says Chris Bobke checking in. Sorry, wrong show.
Chocolate rain.
Uh-oh.
Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain.
There you go, son.
A baby born will die before the sin. Chocolate rain. Chocolate rain. The school books say it can't be here again. Chocolate rain.
You have to see
the prisons make you wonder where it went. Chocolate rain.
No, it's purple rain, knucklehead.
The world is dry. Chocolate rain.
Chocolate rain.
Zoom the camera out and see the light. Chocolate rain.
All right, you get it. They got chocolate rain. They had dirty rain up there in New England. It reminded me of chocolate rain more than it did purple rain, Chris Popke. Thank you for checking in today, brother. Let's go. Let's continue the positive vibes. Andrew, my resident sports expert. Let's talk about Shedeur Sanders. I have a sports story about Shedeur Sanders. Tell everybody what round. He's the son of Deion Sanders. What round did he finally get taken in, Andrew?
Fifth round.
Fifth round. That means that all 32 NFL teams passed on him 4 times. 4 times, Andrew. Every team passed on him 4 times. Until...
Guess what? The Browns took another quarterback before him.
I know, and the Browns took another quarterback before him. Yes. So once again, the fallout from, I think this is the difference between media hype for a guy and the 32 NFL teams that probably have 100 scouts each or something, Andrew. I think they might know a little bit more about a dude than maybe the guys that hype him up in the media. So what do you think he's going to do when he goes to Cleveland, buddy? They have 5 quarterbacks on the roster, I understand, and some they drafted ahead of him. So what do you think is going to happen in Cleveland?
He's going to shit the bed.
Well, they have Flacco, they have Deshaun Watson, they have a rookie they drafted ahead of him, and they have him and another guy. So somebody's going to have to go in that equation, Andrew.
Seems like the Browns take like players like, remember Johnny Manziel and
everybody's
Josh Gordon
comparing this guy to Johnny Manziel. Scott, great pool, buddy. People are saying the cockiness and the attitude is a very Manzielish. I've heard that comparison, buddy. That's a good pool. Because I really wasn't placing it. I'm like, what is it about this dude? Because I heard that he had like a draft party, Andrew, where he gave out designer bags with cash in them. A 5th round draft pick.
5th round.
Yeah, apparently he spent more on his draft party than he's going to make on his first contract.
Right.
I've seen that going around. So, yeah, let me go to the story right here. But, yeah, so not only that, Andrew, let's read about Shedeur Sanders finally got drafted in the draft. He was the media had him up there being, all these prognosticators that aren't as smart about sports as my boy Andrew the Giant right here. I don't know if Andrew had him going early. But it says, look at this, Andrew. It says the Browns general manager and their coach go viral for their reaction to their Shedeur Sanders pick at the NFL draft. So what they're saying is that even them in the 5th round, they don't look terribly excited about it, Scott. It says the Browns finally ended Shedeur Sanders' stunning fall by selecting the Colorado quarterback in the 5th round of the NFL draft on Saturday. But members from their draft room, including general manager Andrew Berry and head coach Kevin Stefanski, didn't exactly look excited about someone once considered a top prospect falling to them on day 3. Stefanski remained stoic while clapping when the broadcast panned to the draft room, while Berry appeared emotionless, as did plenty of the other people behind the pair, after they traded up and took Sanders at 144 overall. On paper, a prospect who at one point had been pegged as a top 3 pick in the draft and was the most important position in sports fell to them in the 5th round. Andrew and Scott, watch the look on this face after, normally they're excited and they're like, yeah, we got our guy. We achieved something. We did something. Look at the indifference on their face when they're like, yeah, we got the motherfucker. Yeah, we got him. What do you think, Andrew? They're saying their lack of expression is giving away a lot right there, buddy. What do you think about that?
They didn't want to draft him.
Didn't want to draft. Yeah, like you said, why wouldn't a team be
Here's what I think. His father overrides him. Here is what I think. He deserves not to get drafted at all.
Whoa. I wouldn't say that, Andrew, but I will say that there are 32 teams that have multiple scouts, basically hundreds of scouts probably perused
I stand by my decision.
God damn, okay, never mind. I'm sorry, you heard it. That's why we call Andrew the human sports ticker.
The only reason why he's in the NFL is because of his dad.
I agree. I agree big time with that, Andrew. And I think he might have been a big fish in a small pond out there in Colorado, right? Would he have stood out as much if he went to Miami or one of the bigger programs?
Yes.
Do you think he would have stood out and been as good? I'm not sure about that. Like I said, I think he's a good player in a small pond, if you will, a big fish in a small pond. But there's that stat right there. It's Andrew the human sports ticker. That's right, because Chris Poppy says he's a walking stats computer. Oh, wait, my bad. No, he's not walking. He's a rolling stats computer. Who was the biggest what the fuck draft pick, good or bad, Andrew?
That 454-pound.
Did he get drafted?
Yes.
I heard there was another big boy that didn't get drafted, but he ended up being signed as a free agent by Tampa or something, Andrew. Are we talking about the same guy?
Yes.
There's more than one big boy out there.
That was the big boy.
Well, let's talk about this too, Andrew, and let's frame all of this about Shedeur Sanders or any player by mentioning Brock Purdy. Tell everybody Brock Purdy is the quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers. Andrew, tell everybody Brock Purdy's draft position, the year he got drafted.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Tell everybody what Mr. Irrelevant means.
The very, very, very last pick in the draft.
The very, very, very ultimate last pick. And Andrew, he's already been in at least 1 or 2 NFC championship games, hasn't he?
Yes.
Or I think he was in a championship game and they came up 1 short last year, right?
Who was Mr. Irrelevant this year?
I don't know, Andrew, but you're the sports guy. Maybe we can look into that. But yeah, every year at the draft, they have the last person picked, Mr. Irrelevant, they call him.
I literally couldn't watch the draft because I don't have cable here.
Oh, I thought you had a connection to it. Yeah, so we make a point about Mr. Irrelevant because, sometimes it really doesn't matter what position you're drafted in if you're that guy and you can step up. Popke says, I dated a French girl named Dion once, and she probably ran faster than 40. Oh. Well, if you were trying to grope her, that's probably why she ran that fast. How can someone weigh 450 pounds, be a professional athlete? Only in America or maybe Japan. Nope, not a bowling ball. And Andrew, did you notice that too? Chris Popke, we noticed that too. We said as much as that the draft was it was a very heavy lineman kind of draft this year, Andrew. Wasn't so much of the running backs and wide receivers.
By the way, 15.5 million people viewed the draft this year.
That's an amazing stat, Andrew, for basically what's a selection party. Now, I will give this criticism. We were watching on draft day 2 and 3 and after that, Andrew, and because they already have their picks already in mind, a lot of times the guys on TV are talking about the last 2 previous picks. They're not keeping up with the draft order in real time. So you're like watching it, get excited to see your guy, and they're not talking about your guy yet because they can't keep up. But yeah, it is a thing. Yeah, we're into sports weeds, not the bees. See, Andrew, look, isn't this familiar, buddy? Sports weeds. That's right. This is what would happen because me and Andrew would get so enthralled and sidetracked on whatever show we were doing. That's kind of how we ended up doing Sports Heads.
The thing I'm disappointed with the draft, the only big spectacle is day 1. They should make all 3 days as big as day 1, in my opinion.
Well, they might end up doing that, Andrew, because with so many more people coming to town for those 3 days, they might end up having to do that. Aku makes a great point here, Andrew. Look at this. Imagine the draft was greatly affected by betting. There was probably prop bets being taken, Andrew and Scott, on what position, whether that dude would go top 3, top 5, top 10, and so on, Scott. That's a really fair point, right. And everybody trying to think about why this guy fell so much.
I have a question for you.
Okay. Well, you are the sports guy, so go, Andrew.
What was the most shocking pick?
I probably didn't watch enough of them. I probably didn't watch enough of the picks, Andrew, to have a shocking pick. I know that a lot of people were upset that any quarterbacks got picked before Shedeur Sanders. So a lot of people are saying, oh, why did this guy get picked and that guy, this random white guy, that guy, white guy. Weed is recreational sport to me, says Chris Popke. Well, there you go. That's right. So it's kind of sporty. Yes, buddy.
I follow Skip Bayless.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, even Scott knows he's an asshole. Go ahead. That's a bloviator, boy.
Every pick, even the first round,
yeah,
he was bitching about Shedeur Sanders is even better than the first quarterback taken. I was about to clap back at him.
You should. You should, Andrew, because
what do you know about football, you faggot?
Wait a minute. Okay. Well, that's one way of cutting him down. Yeah, Andrew. So that's the point that I was making earlier. The difference between the talking head media hype, like guys like Skip Bayless, who really don't have as much passion as you. You got more passion, and you actually care about the shit you're reporting. He's just a sensationalist or whatever, brother. So you have a lot more facts behind what you say. But yeah, that's the difference between guys like him propping up a guy like Shedeur Sanders, and then you got 32 teams with about 100 scouts apiece that say otherwise. So this is where the difference comes in, Andrew. I think the scouts might know a little more than Skip Bayless.
He doesn't look at the facts.
No, he doesn't.
A bullheaded.
Yeah, he's one of those typical guys, Andrew. Like, you'll make statements before something happens. He's one of those typical guys that waits for things to pop off in the media, and then he'll have a hot take on it. But you don't do that. You've expressed many opinions about sports long before any of them play out, buddy. So he's just different. Is that the symbol for a Chinese ninjutsu, a kumujin? We got that one. Someone should do a documentary with an old coach about thinking and planning of the selections in the draft, says Aku. Yeah, sometimes you get it, but a lot of these teams don't want to give you their mindset because they don't want to give away to other teams like their processes and the things that they kind of look for or not look for in players. All right, let's get on from the sports story because we're being accused of being in the sports weeds. So what do you say we get in some real weeds now? And this story is about a bear spotted in a Connecticut backyard playing on the family's backyard slide. Now, see, Scott, now you said you don't have much bears around your way, right?
No bears.
I'm glad I don't have to come out to this. You know, like Andrew might have to worry about gators or something coming to his door. But if you live in like Connecticut and parts of the upper Northeast, like right here, you might have an issue like this. Sarah Loving had just returned home from lunch on Saturday with her husband and 2 young children when she looked out the window and spotted 2 bears walking across her backyard in Simsbury, Connecticut. Her wildlife visitors didn't really surprise her. In recent years, bears have been pretty common in Simsbury, a suburban community of 24,500 located about 12 miles northwest of Hartford, Connecticut, where overturned garbage cans are often found along the road on trash day after a bear has searched inside for a snack. But when one of the bears stopped by her family's wooden playset and began climbing up the stairs, Loving started filming, and what next took her by surprise. She says that he made it to the landing and then he went down the slide like he had done it before, she said. In the video, the bear nonchalantly slides head first, it paws in front, breaking its fall, and a pile of soft sand at the bottom. The bear then lays there for a few seconds looking around. So basically, Scott, this bear it just didn't come by for food. It wanted to come by and play. So I got the video right here. I thought this was pretty fun, Andrew. Yeah, look, it climbed. It knows what to do with this whole thing. Look. Now, this wouldn't mix good if the kids were out there.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
I wonder if they would just jump in and play or try to eat the kids. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. There he goes.
This break.
He went down his right little.
There you go. He went down the slide just like he knew what he was doing. I thought that was cool, bro. Look at that.
There he goes.
That was pretty awesome. Might not be awesome if your kids are out there, but it's fun by itself. Fun by itself. Let's see. Skip and Stephen A. can't compete with Andrew's knowledge for real. I know Popke, and I've been doing Sports Heads with Andrew pretty much since we've been together. We either talk sports in our podcast or we do a separate sports podcast. And I've noticed this all along that Andrew has more passion and more facts because he's an actual fan of these people and the things that he watches. He just doesn't take what's being said in the paper and have a opposite hot take on it like a lot of these other assholes do. Who are these beans? Oh, RBLQ, Red Bob Levy quotes, RBLQ Plus stopped in to say hello and Tikal, gotta go vote. Well, go ahead. Well, since you're in a voting and doing checkbox mood, don't forget RBLQ on the way out to check off that you like BF Live the Vibe. Thank you, buddy. Popke says, I just voted, Red Bob Levy quotes. That's why I'm late. It must be one of those weird things. If we had Bobby Nick, we could do a Canadian corner about voting today, Scott. I don't have no voting going on my way.
I got to go to the bathroom again.
Oh, son of a bitch. All right, we'll go back. Well, I've had those mornings, man. And, you know, we talk about this all the time. We try to prep for these shows so we can sit here for 3 hours, but sometimes your body don't cooperate with you. Does it, Andrew?
Nope.
Nope, sure don't. You having some water there, buddy? You doing all right? All
right. I've had those issues.
RBLQ Plus getting a Tikal right here from Pecan. It's election day in Canada, says our friend Chris Popke. Are you voting for prime minister? Are they local elections? Are they parliamentary elections? Give us some more. See, this is what I would do. I would run a Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner. I have to do it with Popkey in the chat, but it's really Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner. Maybe that's where he's at, Andrew. Maybe Bobby Nick is voting. What do you think? He's voting for whoever is against cigarette tax, is what I think, Andrew. That's probably Bobby Nick's voting platform. No cigarette taxes. It's election day. All right. Well, I got another story in the not so serious news, Andrew. We have our friends joining us from the UK, and I have a UK story right here, buddy. Check this out. This story is about a British man, Andrew, who unknowingly buys back his own stolen car. So somebody stole his car, brother, and he wanted to replace it, and he ended up buying his exact car back. Check out how this happened. A British man who paid more than $226,000, well, that's pounds or dollars, to replace his stolen car later discovered that he had unknowingly bought his own vehicle back. It says Ewan Valentine from Solihull, England, said that he discovered on February 28th that his black 2016 Honda Civic Type R had been stolen from its overnight parking space. Valentine said that he was distraught about the loss and he had hoped to replace the car with a nearly identical vehicle. Sure enough, I found one for sale. Same color, same year, same custom exhaust system, he wrote on social media. The license plates and the VIN were different from his stolen vehicle, so he didn't think too much about the similarities until he had already paid more than $26,000 for this replacement ride. But then he goes on to say that I started to notice some odd things when I got home. I noticed a tent peg and some Christmas tree pine
versus Nissan Sentra.
Hang on, it's playing in
Look
the
what
background.
Elantra has and what Sentra doesn't. Hyundai Elantra.
Can you hear that,
wins
Andrew?
Every time.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know where it's playing. Oh, here we go. Let's continue on with the story now. So it says, he started to notice that it had some things like pine in the tree boot. I noticed that the locking wheel nut was in a Tesco sandwich bag. I noticed some wrappers in the central storage section, all oddly similar to my stolen car. They didn't even clean his old trash out of it, Andrew.
What?
It says that Valentine decided to check the car's onboard GPS and had discovered that it had previously been to his house, his parents' house, and even his partner's parents' house. So he basically bought his own car back, Andrew. A part of me felt sort of triumphant for a moment until I realized, actually, no, this isn't some great heroic moment. You didn't go and get your car back. You've actually done something a bit stupid, Valentine told the BBC. He took the vehicle to a Honda dealership where technicians confirmed the VIN was a fake and the car was indeed the one that had been stolen from Valentine. The first Honda technician pulled the physical key out, put it straight in the door, and unlocks it. He says, "Yes, it's your car," Valentine said. Valentine said he does not believe the garage that sold him the car knew that it was a stolen car. The police and the Honda garage all said that one of the best clone jobs they ever seen. So if it wasn't for these little artifacts that were left in the car, Andrew, the little trash, they would have actually gotten away with this and no one would have ever known, buddy. So for taking out the trash, so that's a more you know. If you ever steal a car, make sure you clean it out before you sell it. The car is currently being investigated by police for forensic evidence and will be then turned over to Valentine's insurance company. So he's already paid for it twice. The police are now handing the car over to my insurance company, who will either get it road legal again and in a position that it can be insured or my original policy, or they'll just pay out for the car for what it cost, Andrew. So there you go, buddy. Stolen car. Bought his own car back.
That's crazy.
Popkey says a $26K for a 2016 Civic. What the fuck is going on in the UK? Wait a minute. We got New Girl checking in saying Andrew is here. Hey, darling.
Hi, New Girl.
Speaking of the UK, she's checking in from the UK. How you doing? The lovely New Girl checking in right here. Wait a minute. Let's get the smile for Andrew. Let me give you a solo on that one, New Girl. There you go. Oh, look at that New Girl smile. Look at that. And a very lovely avatar that New Girl is sporting right there. I see up close. Very lovely. Lovely New Girl joining us from the UK. And I see a lovely guy backstage going to in. The lovely Scott Fitzpatrick comes back in. Come on, Scott. I was talking about these pre-show struggles, Scott. We try to set ourselves up to do 3 hours where we don't have to go to the bathroom, but sometimes our bodies don't cooperate.
I did one before the show too.
Oh my goodness.
That's number 3 this morning.
We got that one. Well, we're getting close to wrapping up the not so serious news. Matter of fact, I got one more story. And where's my? Oh, there's that bikini.
Are we doing a piss break?
We're going to be doing a piss break. Do you need it right? I got to wrap. Yeah, right after I wrap up the news, Andrew. If you can wait that long. If you can't, I'll just put you backstage, buddy.
Yeah.
Put you backstage.
I'll go wait.
You can wait. Okay, just like another story in a bikini report. In this next story, I thought this was a pretty fun story to share with you because this is about fun and silliness and positive vibes. In this story, Andrew, opossum pooches shred the waves at a Florida dog surfing festival. Come on, man. How can you not like dogs on surfboards? Even Scott's getting familiar with dogs now. He wasn't the biggest dog guy, but even Scott would have liked him some dogs on some surfboards. So here we go. Look at this. It's fun. I'll show you the video in a second. The canines conquered the waves in Florida for the Brevard Humane Society's 13th annual East Coast Dog Surfing Festival. The Easter tradition at Lori Wilson Park in Cocoa Beach saw 23 radical rovers riding surfboards. They surf better than Perry freaking Caravello.
Shut the fuck up.
You can't surf as good as these dogs can. Holy shit. The competition was attended by dozens more canines and about 5,000 human spectators. Sammy the Chiweenie, a cross between a Chihuahua and a Dachshund, successfully defended his 2024 title by taking the top spot in this year's competition. The quote says that the dogs really do want to surf just like people. Teresa Clifton of the Brevard Humane Society told WOFL TV. It's another way that they can show the public that animals are part of the family. The festival, sponsored by the Ron John Surf Shop, also featured a canine bikini contest and an Easter outfit contest. So I'm going to show you some dog surfing. There we go.
Nothing slows down.
Of course, after these messages,
because with Xfinity Internet and
let's see what everybody's saying. I want to let you know that this giant link in here, that's for Bobby Nick's new Space Chief 75 design shirt. Go to Bobby Nick's T Public store if you want the Bobby Nick in the lounge shirt. I just like this. I like this whole idea, Scott. I got the glasses. There's the Nightbot running Andrew the Giant 96 right here on BF Live The Vibe. You can go subscribe to Andrew the Giant 96 by clicking on that right there. I get it. Aku says water conditions were a little rough, but the competitors made the best of it. What's a good dog? What's a good dog say on the surfboard? Wow, he's towed the wet sprocket, bro. Bro, towed killer waves, bro. They could remake Point Break. Get off my wave, bro. That's exactly what I said, Widow Killer. Better surfers than Perry.
Shut the fuck up.
I agree with Widow Killer.
It's all about the ride.
I bet those dogs can ski better than Perry, too. It's a good dog. It's a good dog. It's a good dog. Don't cry. You won. Don't cry. And there's the wiener.
This is Shark and Sammy.
Oh, that dog's a little fugly.
This is a second year.
Fugly, fugly.
He is a Chiweenie. He is
It's
10
a
years
Chihuahua
old,
and a Dachshund
and I
mix there,
think he's
Scott.
ready for a nap.
That dog don't know what it is. There you go. Everybody's gone dog surfing. Dog surfing USA. The Chunkster says, wiener dogs cheat. They are made for low riding. Ooh, maybe so. We got Pecan checking in saying, I bet Rob Saul was in attendance for this.
I know I have a lot of gay tendencies, but
Okay, well, that could be why you were there. Let's see.
I was raised by a gay man.
I mean, that's why you like dog surfing. Wiener dog cheats. We got that one. And we got those. Locals only, Hal. That's right. Locals only, Hallie. Get off my wave, bro. All right. Now I got another report. Guys, we are on YouTube today. I've been telling you guys that you are enjoying BF Live The Vibe. I hope you're enjoying it at least on BF Live The Vibe channel on YouTube, on Rumble, Facebook, and on Andrew the Giant 96 on YouTube. And Andrew and Scott, did you know that we are coming up on, it is now, YouTube has been on air for 20 years now. They're celebrating 20 years of YouTube.
20 years.
Wow. I might have been on for a couple, 5 of them. Yeah, folks, but it is YouTube's anniversary. And for more on the anniversary of YouTube, we're going to take you over to the Bikini Report to tell you about.
I've been on for 10 of those.
Well, there you go. Andrew's been on half the time. YouTube's been a thing. But here's the Bikini Report to tell you all about the celebration that is coming up for YouTube celebrating 20 years existing.
Hands together for YouTube, who is celebrating its 20th anniversary this week. Let's see where it all got started with the first video ever posted to YouTube titled Me at the Zoo.
This was this guy right here.
One of the elephants.
This is the first video.
Cool thing about these guys is that they have really long fronts, and that's cool. And that's pretty much all there is to say.
Okay, I'll admit, that isn't the most exciting video, but its historical significance is not to be overlooked. If nothing else, it explains why it has over 350 million views. There's no denying that YouTube has changed the world. It's one of the most successful media companies, generating over $50 billion in revenue last year. Globally, people watch over 1 billion hours of YouTube content on their TVs every single day. After 20 years, its videos have trillions of views, and one company has put a value on YouTube of anywhere from $400 to $500 billion. We'd love to know how
I can see that implant crease.
YouTube has impacted your viewing habits. Comment below and be sure to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Now get back on the poll. You're done with your news report. Well, there you go. Scott got the glasses off, so that's glasses off approved, guys. I hope you enjoyed those few light news stories. We do the BF Vibe, the Vibe, not so serious news. Now let's get on the show before Andrew pisses himself. What's up, Andrew?
Look how it changed my life. Holy shit.
Fuck yeah, Andrew's a Florida man because of YouTube, and we all better for knowing him. There you go, folks. That's the BF Live, the Vibe, not so serious news with a little Bikini Report tagged on the end. What do you say we get on the show before Andrew burst over here? That was the Vibe, not so serious news. And I forgot to put myself back in my neon room and off my set. Here we go. Now I'm back. All right, guys, we got to pause for the cause. We do 3 hours of live, hopefully fun, enjoyable entertainment here on The Vibe. Well, we all need to take a little pause for the cause, right? This is a time to go to the bathroom, and you can grab a drink, you can grab a smoke, grab a snack, or grab a friend and tell them that no one has more fun in the middays than we do right here on The Vibe. And when we come back, I'm going to give you a BF Live unasked for movie review because I saw a movie over the weekend I'd like to talk to you about. We're going to fall down Scott's hole. I got some what the fuck is this? We can do horoscopes. We can do National Day Hey Hey. We can do internet shite. We can do Juicy Man Meat. We can do Bricked Up. We can do all kinds of stuff, but let's see what we actually get to, folks. So it's only 2.5 minutes. So join us. Don't go away, because basically we're going to have a whole other show on the other side of this just 2.5 minute piss break, folks. So grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a friend, and come back in 2.5 minutes for more of The Vibe.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah, yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
I had to, and I wanted to. Welcome back to The Vibe, everybody. Whether you had to or whether you wanted to touch your pee-pee, we don't judge here on The Vibe. We just do what we do. Oh, what I hit Wake and Bake, Rise and Shine. I got the wrong bumpers up here. Let me take this little banner down. We do a little technical work. I didn't mean to hit that. I meant to welcome you back to the second half of The Vibe. How you doing, Andrew, buddy?
I have a little bit of issue.
Spit.
Darren's not here, and I have to take a shit.
Oh shit! Well, that is a bit of an issue. Well, there you go. Well, you're definitely letting us know all the details there, Andrew. Oh my goodness. Well, so what? Darren's not scheduled to visit today?
Cutting down his hours because Grandma has to pay out of pocket for this.
Yeah, that sucks, and I know that it can't be easy for Grandma. She's doing the best because you really don't have no expected date into your new ultimate end spot where you're going to end up, do you, Andrew?
And my insurance hasn't come through yet.
Yeah. I hope she can get reimbursed, some combination of being reimbursed or getting your insurance to help you, Andrew.
I hate to beg, but can some of my people possibly help with this?
Well, I know that your people help out all the time on Andrew the Giant 96. And what is your PayPal there, Andrew? You remember it? I think Stormy can throw it in there if she's around.
No filter pod.
No filter pod. There you go. Yeah. So Poppy says that's shitty, Andrew.
What?
He was making a pun on your shitty pun. The fact that you can't shit. He's saying that's shitty.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is.
Well, no, I mean, this comes up sometimes on purpose and sometimes on accident, Andrew, that you have various stages of dealing with that, buddy. So I know sometimes you got to do what you got to do in your, in your adult diaper and things of this. Like, we'll get on it. That's shit, he says, our boy Poppy. But there you go. I don't have no ready solution for that. But yeah, so there's people, I mean, and that's why people know what your situation is, Andrew, because they can help you at least if they know about it, buddy. So that's good. All right. But I saw a movie over the weekend.
Believe me, I'm not begging for money for this.
Home health, yeah.
We need legit, help.
Yeah, well, I know that you said that you didn't have I couldn't believe that they didn't have the handicap accessible buses where they would come and pick you up. Even where I live, Andrew, the mass transit will have a thing where if you make an appointment, they will come and take people with special needs, like yourself, to various appointments and things like that. And you didn't even have enough like that in Wisconsin, did you?
They have it here, but they gave us a hard time about it.
Well, because you're just new to the state, I guess, though, right?
I'm outside of the paper route, and they still give me a hard time about it.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Andrew, but I know, that's what the whole thing, and that's why we love you so much, Andrew, and everybody loves Andrew, because we know you deal with hardships and challenges, but you're always so positive, and you always have that smile on your face, and you inspire a lot of people, Andrew, so I hope being with us makes your day a little better, buddy. Oh, he's looking at what he just pulled out of his ear. Oh, shit. What the hell is that, Scott? He pulled something out of his ear, bro.
It's an ear grape.
It's an ear grape. Don't eat the ear grape, Andrew. All right, well, guys, I did go see a movie over the weekend, so I was going to do my, only when I go out to the movies do I do these, I was going to do my, where the hell was I? Oh, I put the element, I moved the element so I could find it, and I lost it. I'm going to do my BF Live Unasked For movie review. That's right. I don't go to too many movies very often, but when I do, I like to come back and tell you about them in my BF Live Unasked For movie review. The Unasked For movie review today is about that movie called The Amateur, Scott. Have you seen any previews for that with Rami Malek?
I don't think I have. I don't know that one.
I know somebody I know saw that movie.
I know. I hope you would know somebody that you know. Yes. So
well,
somebody. Yes.
You know.
Well, it was New Girl.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I figured when you were doing that old facetious somebody I know, you were trying to like hide your tracks or something there, buddy. So New Girl saw it. Well, New Girl's in the chat, so I'll be interested in her comments in this. But so yeah, it's called The Amateur. Hey, what's up, Patrick Belmar? Checking in before we get started with this. Well, let's see. And so FJM looks like Jerry Cantrell. Rock on, brother. Right. We'll fall down in Scott's Hole later. That's kind of connected to that right there. Hey, Patrick, how you doing, buddy? I'll see you at 5 Pacific, 8 o'clock East in the chat for Perry. New Girl says she just watched, and I was telling Andrew about this. I watched The Anal Intruder 4 last night. I highly recommend it. Who did you get that off of Perry Caravello's watch history?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, we heard what the hell you watch over the weekend, bro. Don't even try to front and everything. But, you know, Scott, this is about it's a movie about The Amateur, and he's a CIA guy. And so I've seen lots of movies over the years. So some of this started looking formulaic to me in that you see it from the previews that it's a guy that he works for the agency. They kill his wife and he wants revenge, right?
Right. He's got a particular set of skills or something.
Basically, but there's a little twist on this. Go ahead, Andrew. What do you got, buddy, before you start into this?
Can I say something that people might be happy about?
Sure, buddy.
Even if I know your real name, I will not disclose it.
He's letting you know that, right? If you happen to give through PayPal or anything, if you're nice enough to do it, I think that's why Andrew's kind of saying this, because a lot of times you have to use your real name and not your screen name.
Like on Facebook, even though we message back and forth, and I know your real name, I will still address you as your screen name on YouTube or whatever else.
I think that's a good way to do it, Andrew, because I know a couple people, their real name too, and I don't even want to, I want to go by their screen name because I don't want to say it by accident. So there you go. That's a little reassurance right there. He's protecting me. Don't worry, Andrew. I know you won't. There you go. Look, Andrew's like, he's protecting me. There you go. Well, that's what a professional does, Andrew. But let me talk about this movie here because it was like kind of what you figure, Scott. I went in thinking from the previews, I'm like, okay, I've seen this formula before. It's like a guy get his wife killed and he needs to kill, seek revenge on the rest of the world. But I will say, Scott, this was done pretty well. The difference is that this Rami Malek, he plays like a analyst. He's like always analyzing. Yeah. He's always analyzing data for the CIA. So he knows that there's data out there, but he doesn't know what his charges guys, the guys are above him, his bosses, he don't really always know what they do with it and kind of some of the stuff they're doing and seedy stuff they do in the background with this stuff, Scott.
Right.
So that comes into play because yes, they kill off his wife. He wants revenge on them, but he has to do something in particular to kind of get approval because he's just an analyst guy, Scott. Like he's never shot a gun. He didn't really have training or anything, but yet he has this deep-seated, he wants this revenge.
Right. So
let's see. I can see exacting revenge over killing my puppy, but my wife doesn't seem realistic. Tells our friend Popke right there. So you go. So I won't give everything away. There's a certain way that Rami Malek's character got his way so he could kind of pursue this and kind of slowly take out all the people that killed his wife. But I talked about it enough. Let me show you a little clip of it I got. I'm going to show the trailer here. I'm going to have to erase it after the show here. I will show it right here. This is called The Amateur with Rami Malek. So I recommend it, guys. Like if you have a lady, a significant other or whatever that wants to go out on a date night and you don't want to be like, oh man, don't take me to a movie that's going to bore me or put me to sleep. Just go ahead and jump ahead, guys, and go, hey honey, why don't we go see The Amateur? And there you go. It's a win-win situation. You get to see an exciting movie and they get to see a movie and you get to be a good guy for it. So here we go. This is The Amateur. This is my unasked for movie review. Here's the preview of it. The official trailer for The Amateur starring Rami Malek.
Ever wonder what they do with all the stuff you dig up for them?
That's not my job.
No, but you never wonder?
No, it's the CIA. I gotta trust that they'll make the right call. Maybe it's better not to know. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Charlie, I think you need to see this.
What is this?
So there it is. They show him his wife getting killed when she's at a conference or something.
Wife has been killed.
But like I said, the biggest difference is he's not like a Liam Neeson guy. He's an analyst guy. He's a meek guy. He's a computer guy.
What you do is very important to what we do. Let us handle this.
I want mission-specific training, cash, and a new identity.
Have you lost your mind?
I want to find and kill the people who murdered my wife.
And that's a twist in the movie. I'm not going to give this away. There's an interesting way he gets his way from these guys. I'll let you see the movie to figure that out.
I don't think you could beat a 90-year-old nun in an arm wrestling match.
I want to face my wife's killers, look them in the eyes, and balance the scales.
Take it. Take it!
Aye.
Point it at my chest! Do it now!
Put your finger on the trigger. You can't do what I do no matter how much I train you. You're just not a killer, Charlie.
You're just a nerdy fellow that works on computers. What you doing? Just gonna kill you. Do you ever account for the things I'm good at?
This is a great balance, Scott, of it's not like, because some movies really like rely on the special effects and they really don't have much story or anything. And then, they're just shoot 'em up movies, like John Wick movies or something, right? But I found that this was a really great balance of a story where you cared about the people and the effects were appropriate. It wasn't like they were just doing a bunch of crazy shit just because they didn't have a story.
Wife's head.
This was a pretty bad scene right there with the pool. This is in the preview.
This is a remote that controls a device that's been decompressing the glass beneath you.
You have the wrong person.
No, I have exactly the right person.
That's pretty tight, bro.
We got a ping in Rome.
He's in London.
He just got on a bus in Prague.
He practically invented half of our surveillance. Maybe y'all misjudge this individual.
That made it interesting too, Scott, because he designed a lot of their systems. Once he got out there in the world, he knew how to thwart them, knew how to get around them.
So he's beating them with his brains.
Beating him with his brains. Yeah, that's what a lot of this is about. A guy that's really brain oriented, but because they kill his wife, he flips a switch.
This ends here.
You recognize her?
Oh, this is
You jump really fast. You might survive the blast.
Great!
Oh, shit. And there you go. It was real. I liked it, man. I liked it. My wife accuses me of being a movie skeptic. Like when I went in saying, "Oh man, this seems like formulaic." I've seen the thing where the guy his wife gets killed and he's going to go kill the world, going to seek revenge and everything, right?
Right.
But it had some different twist to it. And like I said, I'm not going to give away the key part about how he kind of got the clearance and kind of got the help that he needed to do that. But I would highly recommend it. Like I said, especially for my guys that if you're not big on going out to movies or you might get dragged to another movie, make sure you go to that movie. I recommend that one. He did Widow. Let me see. What did you think? I want to know what my friend New Girl thought of it. I liked it. Why am I just realizing he played Ackerman in The Night Museum? Move on, Rami. There are plenty more wives out there. He did with him. Yeah, so there you go. That's kind of it. I liked it, Scott. So yeah, I think when it comes out, I think you would really enjoy that. Even you being a bro thing. It was, it's a good movie.
Right.
I think you would like it. It was just the right mix of a good story and it was believable. And they tied it up. It traveled along real good and they tied it up with a bow really nice at the end. I thought it was good. New Girl really enjoyed it. I liked it too, New Girl. I thought it was really good. So I don't know, nothing really stuck out to me that was Academy Award worthy. I know that's kind of he's been kind of doing those kind of movies lately. This is more of like an action, definitely an action movie. She really enjoyed it and would definitely recommend it too. So there you go. Whether it be from me or New Girl, that's 2 recommendations right here. That was the Unasked For movie review. The BF Live Unasked For movie review. And I will do them again from time to time whenever I go out with the wife and see a movie. I'll come back and let you know about it with the BF Live Unasked For movie review. There we go. Yeah, Scott, because, I kind of do those things and I'm like, okay, I'll go to a movie. What are we going to see this time, Scott? It's kind of one of those things. It's always, that's my initial entry into if we're going to a movie. And so if I go through it and I like it, I'm very happy with this. I like that it was something that I really liked, So.
I like having not the unpredictable endings and stuff that ain't going to be predictable. I like that and realistic. I'm not really big in the unrealistic and...
I hate when you kind of want to see that last summary scene of a movie and they don't always give it to you, Scott. And this, I almost thought they went there with this because he kind of handled all his business. He did what you see him doing in the movie, and then I wanted it to wrap up in a proper way. And not every movie does that, but they like I said, they put a nice little bow on the end of it, and they kind of brought the whole movie full circle. That's why I said that, because I'm like you. I don't like when like the storyline just kind of half-ass or something, or it doesn't complete.
Yeah.
They leave you hanging too much, I don't like that. Look at Bobke says, I will legally download it next week, BF. Thanks for the recommendation. There you go. Doesn't Rami have notably bad facial scars? How is he hiding from the AI cameras? Yeah, that's funny, Gimme Bezos. And they even touch on that. He even plays some tricks on the AI cameras in the movie. I think you really enjoy it. It's like I said, it's technology, it's action, it's got the love stuff for the bride, the husband and wife, all that stuff. Has a little something for everybody, definitely. It looks like Jason Bourne meets John Wick, says our friend Widow Killer. There you go. I understand. I see they're also making in The Accountant 2 with Ben Affleck or something. There's an Accountant 2 movie I've been seeing in the previews. Yeah. They got that coming out. All right, well, there you go. That's what we do here on The Vibe. And I see our bros backstage ready to come back in, so I'll bring him back in. It's Andrew coming back. Come on back, Andrew. Come on back, buddy. Doing all right? He's no Shia LaBeouf.
Darren is coming in to help me.
Fuck yeah, special alert. Special alert. That's nice. That's good, Andrew. I'm glad to hear that, buddy. All right, and I'm glad you're back, my friend.
But it's gonna take a few minutes, though.
All right, well, hang on. But you got a turtle head poking out. Keep that turtle up in there, Andrew.
Yep.
Keep that turtle up in there.
I like turtles.
Just keep them up in there. Whoa, Allie's checking in on the day side. Allie Healy, Allie, and Tony, and family. How you doing, guys? What's up? What's up, Andrew?
So, yeah, the reason why I said that publicly on here, is because a lot of people from this universe have added me on Facebook.
Yeah.
And they pop up as their real name, and I want to reassure them I will not duck them or anything.
No, that's a real good thing. Yeah, and that is weird because we do have that weird mix in where people have screen names and stuff, but yet we get to know them personally, and we try to be friends on Facebook and all. And some of us are more quick to or slow to friend everybody, because I get a lot of weird requests on mine, Andrew. I get a lot of fake or requests from people that I already follow. So I'm very hesitant to like the next person on Facebook, buddy.
Just Mike added me a while back. I texted you. I was like, who's this person? Just to make sure who it was.
Yeah, sometimes it is. It's hard when you're using their real name. It's hard to what screen person am I talking to here? All right, well, we don't make no game out of sharing people's names here on The Vibe or on Andrew the Giant 96 and anything he does. But what do you think about this game, Scott and Andrew? Look at this. I like some of these games I'm seeing with these Roomba. This is called Last Cup Standing Wins with your Roomba, another Roomba game. So everybody gets a color. You just put your money down on the table. Last cup standing wins the money. I'd definitely sit there and smoke something and watch this, Scott. put a 5 down on this. I'd rather put a 5 on this than put them on them money wheels at the events and all that stuff.
Right.
The plant wheels when they're spinning the wheel. I'd rather put $5 on this.
I'll take the purple cup closest to us.
All right. I think I know what person wins, but I can't remember their color. But it's pretty good how it can keep itself up on that counter, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's got that edge sensing technology, I guess. Look at that. Oh. Look at that does. It's going to win, Scott. You say you got this purple one up here still, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's looking. Where's it gonna go? Oh. It's adjusting. Oh, wait a minute. Psych. 1. Oh, it's got in it.
Oh,
no, the blue cup wins. Oh, I thought. That's pretty good, Scott. I would definitely put my money down on that. Like I said before, those plant wheels and all that stuff at some of these events I go to, I'd sit $5 and watch that and drink a beer. Wouldn't it be great if Andrew was a sleeper cell with a secret hidden talent? What would your secret talent be, Andrew?
I do
have.
I only have one testicle.
I know, but that's not a talent.
That's sweet talking women.
Oh, shit. There you go.
Yeah.
You got sexy Andrew. His talent would be sweet talking women. Well, there you go. Question asked and answered from Andrew the Giant right here. I did a jigsaw puzzle upside down last night. Give me Bezos. Oh, because he said, give me Bezos says, I watched The Accountant on Max. It was really good. And Popkey said, followed up with, I did a jigsaw puzzle upside down last night. Bezos, it was great. Let's see. I just saw a video this morning of a baby sitting on a Roomba, and it went around the house. There you go. I've seen cats sitting on. I've never seen human beings sit on one widow killer. Whoa. Wow. Allie's checking in and says, hi, Andrew. I didn't realize that you guys didn't know each other. Nice to meet you. I'm the co-creator of BF's action figure. We got to make a Bobby, Nick, and a Scott one to complete the vibe. Let BF know if you want one too, Andrew. Happy Monday to you, BF. Your nephew is crawling and pulling himself. Oh, that's when it all ends, when they can get around now. He can say a few words too. He only knows one cuss word, so I think we're good. It's going great so far. He says, oh, shit. There's mine, Andrew, right here. See my dabble figure right there? I got more than one. That's the only one I got loaded up. I even got a new one right there. But there you go.
Oh, I want one.
Uh-oh. He wants one, Allie. Thank you. Andrew is a smooth operator.
Yeah, damn right.
That would be his skill. His skill would be slick talking women, Scott. What do you think about that one? And look, new girl says Andrew isn't wrong about that either.
Right. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Well, there you go. We played some Flip Cup. But let's do a little cup. I got 3 of them I got to play. So why don't I knock one of them out of the way right now and it is time on BF Live for Terry's Knowledge Break. Thank you, Terry Nee, for submitting these knowledge break right here on BF Live The Vibe. I hit video file. I go to Terry Nee, and I go to one of I got 3 pieces that he gave us. Today, we're going to learn about how to operate bras from Terry Nee. What's up, bra? Gonna save this one for Bricked Up, Andrew.
I wish I had a girlfriend.
Terry, what are you playing on my show, bro? What are we learning?
I like to. Okay.
Coming down, Andrew. That's a tyranny knowledge break.
Okay. Can I be honest with y'all? And you're gonna laugh.
Why stop now? Go ahead, Andrew.
Every girl I've been with has to run sports bras. So I don't know how to unclip an actual bra.
Well, there you go, Terry. He just taught you right there, buddy. He taught you. Don't the sports bras go from the front a lot of times, Andrew, or they just come off all together? I don't know. Let's see.
They pull up over the head.
They pull up over the head. Allie knows the more you... I got another one or two coming up here in a minute. Thank you, Terry Nee, for that Terry Nee knowledge break. I use scissors, says Chris Popke. Justice says number 27, but you're number 1. Andrew, is this your method? Gimme Bezos says, I could see Andrew just going in with teeth and ripping it right off. Take it right off. Is that your method, Andrew?
Yeah, maybe.
All right. That's Andrew. That might be Andrew's method if you get close enough to him. I hope he didn't do that to little Lemmy over here. But now let's do this now because Scott has some friends. And maybe, Scott, you good enough with the bathroom now? Do you make it through this segment, buddy?
Yeah, I'm all good. I think I'm good for the day now. Got to release the demon.
All right, he released all the demons out, so now it's time to fall in Scott's hole. Oh, wait a minute, I hit the wrong one. Wait a minute, some bitch. Smoking a bowl down in Scott's hole. Smoking a bowl. Grab it if you got it, folks. God, that's Tammy. What's up? Now we're going to fall down Scott's hole, Andrew. What's up, buddy?
I don't know if you watched the basketball game last night or care about basketball, but Damian Lillard just tore his Achilles last night.
I did not, Andrew, but I did see some clips of LeBron being bossed around the court by like a 23-year-old guy, like kind of getting pushed around and taken out of his game last night. That's all I saw from basketball. But right now we're falling in Scott's hole, Andrew. Scott, we got 2 from Cyrax and 2 from Tammy. What's on your mind in your hole today? How's your hole today?
Well, it's pretty. Someone says on the Cyrax one's the one. Somebody had said. I don't remember what it was, but I said I had a Cyrax one where he hits the brown note and it's kind of fitting for today for myself. He hit the brown note and I turned the volume up and so at the end of it, you can hear him running and telling his mom he's diarrheaed all over the place.
Oh my God! So I'm seeing the beginning of this video. I'm seeing that he's like rocking out, right?
Yeah,
and that's what brings the brown. That's the way he hits the brown note.
Right. He's
all
like doing some death metal scream and shits his pants.
All right. Well, we're going to have fun watching this. Gimme Baser says, I could see Andrew going in with the teeth and just ripping it off. We got that one. Allie says, well, the baby is napping and daddy is on duty after nap time. So I think it's go time, or should I say toke time? Allie knows what's up.
As the Cyrax video plays, you'll notice when he runs away, if you look up in the closet, you'll see a yellow jug, and that's the bed bug jug. That's the the chemicals that he sprays his house with, the bed bugs.
Yeah, the bed bug spray jugs.
And the reason for his scabs on his head. And at the end of it, you'll have to really listen, though, because I had to boost the sound, and you'll hear him telling his mom.
All right.
It'll be at the end of it.
So I'm going to give you a boy. We're down Scott's hole. This is watching some of his favorite locales. This is Cyrax. And this boy, he thinks he's the shit so much that he's on here jamming. But then Scott said somehow in the middle of the jamming, he ends up hitting what Scott calls the old brown note there. And you're going to hear it at the end of it. Listen real good as we fall down into Scott's hole. Oh, there it is. Is that what you're talking about right there?
Yeah. It'll show it better in a minute.
All right.
Hold on, y'all.
Hold on. Hold on.
What the fuck is going on?
That's the yellow I see the yellow jug.
Right.
Oh, God.
Diarrhea all over the place.
I heard little man, mama diarrhea all over the place. I can hear it. That note right there did it, Scott. That's the brown note he hit right there. He hit the brown note, right? You can see it on his face. He went, oh shit, I might hold one back. See? Right there. What can brown do for you? This is why, all right, so there, he's got the shit in his pants right now. He's trying to sit down. I can't sit down. What? He's contemplating this next movie because he just shit himself.
What the fuck is going on?
The flies.
Oh, God. All over the place.
That's a grown ass man going one time. He did diarrhea all over the place.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Stamp. What's up, man? Stamp's checking in from Andrew the Giant 96. He gives a salute to Andrew. Say hello to your boy Stamp there.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Is my bro Blood checking in, says, I think this guy gave me a quest in Fallout 3. Yeah, he did. He looks like, that's what Scott made Chernobyl references to this kid before. That man should definitely invest in a Riley Martin piss jug. You understand? You understand? I thought that's what you were going to say when you said he had a jug, Scott, a yellow jug. I thought for sure you were going to say it was a piss jug.
Yeah, he's turned it around now where you can't read the label on it, but it was like pesticides for bed bugs.
That explains a lot. If he's bathing in it. Yeah.
Yep.
Whoop, whoop. Juggalette Jen checks in with BF Live on a Monday. Whoop, whoop. Right back from Chris Popke as we go on with our second video because we're falling down in PQRS. If I hit the right one, we are going down in.
Down in Scott's hole.
Allie checks in and says, BF, in a day or two, we will send you the first rough draft concept of Andrew's action figure. Give us some ideas and of some objects to include with, if possible, Andrew, like your interests, sports, specific teams. Yeah, Andrew, if somebody made up one of those things right now that you see everybody get, what are the things you would want to see in your doll?
A bat and a Bruins hat and uniform.
A bat, a Bruins hat, and a uniform?
Brewers,
Allie. He's a big Milwaukee Brewers fan. So baseball, Milwaukee Brewers, a computer pad maybe because he's looking at his girls online or something like that. He's always on his pad. He's always doing podcasting. Yeah, sports, women, and podcasting are probably his three main food groups right there, Allie. Thank you, guys. That's what I love. There you go. Look at that. She's got some great ideas to run with now. Thank you, all you great people that have so much fun and take what we do and take it to another level. Thank you, guys. This is what makes what we do fun. All right, second one here, Scott. We got Cyrax, a mother's love.
Yeah, today's theme for Cyrax is things you hear in the background. So this is a young Cyrax, and you'll hear him say what to his mom, but in the background you'll hear him what his mom replies to Cyrax.
I go, what? Okay. It. Yeah, this is a young Cyrax here, or Chance, as we've kind of learned is his name. Let's take a chance and watch Cyrax.
What? Hey, watch your mouth.
Well, that's when his teeth were still intact a little more there, Scott. I see.
Yep.
But I didn't see that shiny tooth right there. I didn't see that in the other video.
No,
that shit was gone.
That's gone.
No wonder people don't like you.
Who I like that? Oh, fuck. That's pretty bad when your mother says, no wonder motherfuckers people don't like you. You stupid ass. Yeah.
What? Hey, watch your mouth.
And that's something, Scott.
People don't like you.
I grew up the same way too, man. And even what you said, it's how you said it, right?
Right.
Because nothing wrong with the word what in itself, but if you look at your mother and go, what? That'll get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
My mom does that too. She's like, excuse me?
Yeah, who the fuck are you whatting? Yeah, people do not like with the what shit. Yeah. Absolutely. There you go. All right. He drew those eyebrows on like Scott. Maybe he did.
He's got very shaped eyebrows.
He did this, didn't he? And he always copying you. Can't see his brows anyway. Glasses on his face. I shaved my eyebrows once. I looked like the kid from Mask. Glasses on his face. Yes, he did. He did it for Super Chats. Glasses on his face. Get your glasses on his face. He did, just like Cyrax did. All right. And then after that, your good old girl Tammy. Tammy's being Tammy, right?
Right. One of these is a little bit long, and then so I made the other one short. I don't know which one everyone.
I got It Means a Lot, and I got Wicked.
Okay, yeah, the Wicked one will have music on. That's the longer one. The shorter one is What God Means to Her, and that's the shorter one. Yeah.
Oh Lord. Well, let's watch Tammy. She's still doing these lives all the time, so much so she is like short material, man. And you know, Scott, I was watching some videos about shorts today because you and I are always fascinated with the algorithm and how we can get in it and what ways we can finesse it and trick it, right?
Yeah,
and I learned from a guy today that they said you got to get people within your first 2 to 3 seconds. So I think that this probably explains why a lot of your initial videos were doing good when you see shit like this in the first 2 to 3 seconds. Yeah, so they say if you got something wild, and I noticed that Perry, they do that too. Tom does that, where they show you kind of the wacky thing that happens during the clip to draw you in, and then they play the whole clip. So that's the more you know. I'm going to try to start incorporating this too. But I think that's why, because everybody knows, like, this woman crazy. So let's see what Tammy's up to today. It means a lot.
You know, I mean, God is so...
Uh-oh. She gets silly when she gets serious and emotional, right?
Yeah, and I don't know why the way she bucks her teeth out like that. It's just funny to me. I don't know.
It is, and the reason she did it was funny too, is because when shit gets too real, she has to be silly about it.
Yeah. I've heard my whole life I'm evil. God never said I was. God always said that you're precious. My whole life, you know, I mean, God is so.
She was going to get emotional, but she turned it silly.
Means a lot to me. I've heard my whole life I'm evil. God never said I was.
I mean, that's why
said that you're precious.
That's probably one of the least expressive faces I've ever seen her make. Just like the teeth. She's doing all kind of shit and all that stuff. All right. Well, let's see. I don't know what you think about those faces, but let me know what you think about this face. Let me bring him in first. He's coming to you from the Great White North. He's Bobby Nick. Come on, man.
Deep butt cheeks, motherfuckers. Yeah.
A deep butt cheeks, Bobby Nick. Did you have another follow-up point that you had there, Scott? I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I was just going to say on the next Tammy one, she's trying to explain. People are commenting about her face, and she explains why her face is the way her face is.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, she has some, we've always say she's got some next level control, like some puppet control for a human of that face. How you doing, Bobby Nick? I saw that you were on very, very late last night as normal.
I was, yeah.
All right. Thank you, Juggalite Jen, for letting me know that the Discord link has expired. I'll refresh that real quick. Let's see. I got to do PQRST.
Cheeks to you, Chris Popkey. I almost said
Pop
cheeks. Pop cheeks.
Pop cheeks. Hey, Pop cheeks over here. Well, it's not Pop cheeks, it's Pop key. And right now, what I'm doing is I'm going over to my Nightbot, and I'm going to go over to Discord, and I'm going to refresh the 100 Proof Podcasting link, because if anybody wants to go over there, whether you want to see the Wendy pick or not, Bobby Nick, we were talking about the Wendy pick.
Oh, yeah.
And we were talking about how I said I tuned in, I passed by a couple shows that you were doing, and I could see that it was still being talked about.
100%. Nobody wants to put it down. It just gets brought up.
All right, what the fuck? We got it. And then Scott Fitzpatrick told me that everybody's running with it on other shows, buddy. I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that either until
he said like Bedabbler and all these other ones.
I said Bedabbler.
Well, Bobby broke it here, so they must be viewers of BLF5 The Vibe. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna have fun saying that because I know you broke the story here. I know you've been talking about on your shows and all that stuff and all, but I don't mind having no fun saying that. I refreshed the Discord link that's happening in the chat right now. So if you want to join us on 100 Proof Podcasting, Jen, or anybody else, as I close all of my windows, Jen, thanks apparently for that. Let me see. I closed up. Let's see. Yeah, go over there and click on that link now. It'll take you over to the 100 Proof Podcasting page as I look for my links, and we continue on with the show, buddy. I'm glad you're here. Scott would love to lick all over that Tammy face. I don't know. I don't know about that. All right, we got one more video to play. Let's see if did I play both of them? No, here's the second one, Scott. You want to set up the wicked one?
This was she's just kind of I guess people in the chat's kind of commenting on her face, and she's explaining why her face is the way her face is.
All right. Well, this isn't Let It Go wicked. This is a different kind of wicked. Pecan. Scott, will you take the honors, please? All right. Widow Killer says accurately she looks like Gollum. And let's continue here with the vibe. This is Tammy, and she wicked, y'all. We're in Scott's hole.
It's stupid. And then they act like, then they'll pull the witch card thing, saying somebody's a witch. And it's like, you motherfuckers has been parading around with one. You guys created this whole thing just because I got a mug, a mean-looking mug. Right. Don't mean I'm a witch, you stupid motherfuckers. You ain't even going to play that card with my ass. They ain't even playing it. That's the only reason why I done it. It's because I knew they would be thinking that way because of what they've done. So fuck yeah, I look wicked. Yes, I do. You know what? If your face had been as bashed as much as mine is, your face would look the same fucking way. Okay? Get your fuck back. I've had about enough of this shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Oh my God, and then she does the very thing. That fucking face, man. Oh my God, let me take the banner out so people can see Bobby next week.
She's kind of wrinkled on the face, but I've seen her flex her face at times where she can take all the wrinkles out of her face, man.
Terry, you want to take that one, buddy? You want to take that one, Terry Nee? Witches are hot, says the Chunksta. Perry likes witches.
Shut the fuck up.
You would fuck a witch. Let me see. MHH, man holding, I'll tell you. She better be careful if she goes through Kansas because a house might fall on her. Damn, you're not wrong, Widow Killer. Let's roll this one more time.
Stupid. And then they act like, then they'll pull the witch card thing.
So they say she thinks you're just saying that I'm like a witch because I have all this control, but then she doubles down and says, well, I was doing it on purpose anyway. Because I knew that's what you would say.
Saying somebody's a witch. And it's like, you motherfuckers has been parading around with one. You guys created this whole thing just because I got a mug, a mean-looking mug. Don't mean I'm a witch, you stupid motherfuckers.
Witch, please.
You ain't even going to play that card with my ass. They ain't even playing it. That's the only reason why I done it. It's because I knew they would be thinking that way because of what they've done. So fuck yeah, I look wicked. Yes, I do. You know what? If your face had been as bashed as much as mine is, your face would look the same fucking way. Okay? Get your fuck back. I've had about enough of this shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
That's the girl. I don't know, Scott.
People's kind of thinking I got a romance going with her. So that's why the music there was.
Mostly Terry Name. She's hotter than Helena Christensen in the Wicked Game. Whoa, wait, really? There you go. Yeah, she was a wild, exotic beauty. That's a deep cut right there. I know I have fears to have a weird face as Chocolate Tim. Holy shit. Coming in hot on herself, beating everybody to the punch there. Well, there you go. That's kind of how we do it here on the Vibe, those you looking in. And we'll do it again when he has some more pot up. But you just fell down in Scott's hole.
Down in Scott's hole. Smoking a bowl.
Always reminds me to smoke one.
Down in Scott's hole. Smoking a bowl. She likes to ride, but Tammy's wings have been denied.
God.
There you go. That's Scott's hole.
I like that cough at the end of that. And Jen, Stephen Bull said you're an attractive lady, so
there you go. There you go.
He's blind, but he did say
he's blind. Scott forgot that little. He forgot that little detail right there. That he's visually challenged here. Let me see. That's 7 seconds. I think I got another one. No, I had a video, and then of course, they took it down, and I got a search here. Let me go. Somebody was doing something weird. I want to show you guys this because I should have. Downloaded it. Let's see that one. That's chicken. But there was a new one up. Well, we can look at one of these too. There was a woman on here. I can't believe they took it down with everything else that stays up here. There was some woman on here that was washing out a pound of ground beef with Dawn soap, guys.
Oh no!
You know how they say you're supposed to wash your fruits and vegetables? I'm not sharing that screen, you knucklehead. You're supposed to share your fruits and vegetables. You're supposed to wash them. Well,
Yeah.
she was actually like, she lathered up a whole pound, and it's now gone, Bobby Nick. The link is dead. But this is an old woman.
Yeah,
This is people doing it with chicken. She did it with a pound of ground beef, Bob, and got the soap all up in the ground beef and then cooked with the shit. Rinsed it out and cooked with it.
No.
But even this, like, I wouldn't. Are you going to wash your chicken with Dawn?
No.
No. Exactly.
When social media experts say watch your chicken.
I just want to know what anybody thought about this, because I know you're supposed to wash vegetables and things like that. It might be good to take the blood off some raw meat, but I've never seen the whole Bob. I mean, she was put it in the ground beef. It was like soapy, bubbly ground beef, and the whole thing is gone. I can't believe it. With every other video that exists on the internet, somebody felt the need to take that one down. There you go. Even Perry knows not to do that.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know. He just heats up food. He don't really cook anything.
You know,
Imagine
when
a blind person feeling Tammy's face, Scott.
Yeah.
Imagine the braille action on that. Holy shit. Oh, so that's why people hate my hamburgers. Yeah, Terry. Yeah, you're not supposed to. You're soaking in it. And that's another thing. Doesn't Dawn remove the grease out of everything? And the grease is why we eat food in the first place. Holy shit. All right, well, I wonder if anybody's doing that on the National Day calendar. We're going to see what kind of trends are happening today, because we know that there's always some kind of weird holidays and celebrations every day for someone or something. So here on The Vibe, we don't wait to hear about them on the regular news. This is The Vibe. We do not so serious news, and we do the National Day Hey Hey to see what kind of holidays or celebration we're supposed to be having today. This is the National Day Hey Hey.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, hey, it's the National Day. Hey, hey, this is our check on the National Day calendar. Like I said, because we always notice waking up on the news, they always had these odd days. It's like a corn day, it's potato day, whatever day it is, it's the National Calendar Day. Hey, Bob, earlier I did my unasked for movie review about, I went and saw that movie, The Amateur, with Rami Malek.
The
Seen the previews of that?
No.
It's pretty good. It's an action movie about it. You know, I was saying how it's one of those typical movies where his wife gets killed and he has to seek revenge, but it's kind of well done, buddy. Pretty good movie.
Oh, really? Oh,
Popke or somebody, I think Popke said that he'll be downloading it next week or pulling it down next week. So if you come across The Amateur in your travels, I highly recommend you seeing The Amateur, man. You won't be. I don't think you'd be disappointed. It's good.
Oh, right on. Right on.
All right, now we're doing the National Day calendar. On today, April 28th, the last Monday in April, it is Global Pay It Forward Day. I like that. National Superhero Day. And my favorite superhero, Underboob. We'll have to see if Underboob appears when we do the bricked up segment for the guys. It's National Bravehearts Day. That's not, it doesn't look like the whole Mel Gibson movie. It looks like Cancer Kids. National Blueberry Pie Day. National Great Poetry Reading Day. And that's just a couple of the days we have. Anything that sticks out at you? Let's do this, Nat. Let's do Global Pay It Forward Day. We've talked about Pay It Forward days, guys. I still haven't partaken in any one of these yet, Bobby Nick, where somebody behind me or somebody in front of me paid for my stuff, and I'm anything like, you know how people do in the drive-through lines and stuff like that.
Yeah, it happens to me at Timmy's all the time. Well, it used to. Right. Used to go through the drive-through.
What is Timmy?
Yeah.
Local?
Well, Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons.
Oh, you just got it right. I forgot you're on a first name basis with Timmy.
That's right.
You call it. Hey, Bobby, I got some good. I got some interesting news in that regard. They're going to put 10 Tim Hortons in my state. They're expanding to my state, Bobby.
Oh, no way.
So you know how excited I was to go to my first Tim Hortons experience when I went to Canada for my first time earlier this year, right? Or that end of last year. Well, I lost track of the time already, Bob. Yeah. Hey, you know, I know you're not the only Canadian we have in here. We got Tits McGee, and we also have Chris Popke, right?
That's right, yeah.
And they told me that there's something interesting going on in Canada today. It's a certain event going on today.
There's an election going on right now, yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't know the full scope of it. And I said if you were here, I would have you explain this to us. I thought maybe you were voting. So let's find out a little bit. I didn't know if it was parliamentary or what they were, but let's find out with Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner right here in the middle of our National Day Hey Hey. And now, coming to you from the Great White North, it's Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner.
Here you go. Okay.
Yeah, Bob. So when you weren't here right away, I knew that you were up late last night. But then Popke and other Canadians come in today telling us that today is actually an election day in Canada, Bob. So tell me about it. You don't have to give up anything you don't want to, but tell us what's going on up in Canada today.
Well, it's simply just an election. Everybody voting for.
Are these local elections? Are you voting for a new prime minister, or is it all
we
elections?
we are voting for a new prime minister, but in Canada you don't actually vote for the prime minister. You vote for the party, and then whoever is ahead, the leader of that party, gets to be prime minister. That's how it works here.
Interesting little caveat there. So, in fact,
Yeah.
I guess in a way, they could sneak another leader in there if they wanted to. Much like we got a little thing with our electoral college in there.
They
little loophole.
They did after.
Did they?
What's his name? Justin Trudeau resigned. The
guy
that we got now, he's an interim prime minister.
Understood. I often wonder how
nobody elected him at all, but he just gets the.
Yeah.
He was voted in by the party.
Wow, we almost had that.
Right? So.
Wow. So that's essentially more or less a vote of no confidence in Trudeau. That's kind of how they do that. I didn't really understand how that all worked.
Yeah, because somebody had to replace him.
Interesting. So you're voting for the party up there in Canada, not necessarily the candidate. Well, there you go. I had a feeling that we would learn something new. You always do right here, and that's why we like to check in and kind of slow down everything when something uniquely Canadian's going on. Even in the middle of American National Day, hey, Bobby Nick taught us about elections, about what the National Day, hey, with Canadian Corner. And now, coming to you from the Great White North, it's Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner.
Here you go. Okay.
There you go. Now I feel my day set right because I got a proper explanation of the whole thing. Because I didn't know if it was like the whole Trudeau thing, and I didn't know that's how he got pushed out. So, like I said, you be careful. You might just learn something before you're done here on an episode of The Vibe. It's the British system, says our friend Chris Popke. I want to let you know that this gigantic link that I still have to work on, I believe it works. That gigantic link right there is for my friend Bobby Nick, and that's for his Space Chief 75 design in the lounge shirt. Is that right, Bobby Nick?
That's right.
Tell him about this shirt. Would you like to, buddy?
Well, it's very Canadian. It's very Canadian, but it's very cool. I want to thank Space Chief for providing the design. I think it's very awesome.
There you go. Well, we vibed off
Default,
his song.
The default color is red.
Yeah, I did see people asking at the end of the show when I shared that clip, that I shared that link the other day, Bob. They were like, does it come in this color or that color? And I'm sure you'll let everybody know that you go to TeePublic and you can literally pick whatever mix you want, right?
Well, on this one, it doesn't look good on the dark colors, so I chose all the light colors. Space Chief said once he figures it out how to make one for the darker colors, he'll send me another one. But it's just for the lighter colors. But there's a selection there though.
Yeah, that's weird. Somehow that link that you gave me, it's got a Facebook tag. I got to get a cleaner link from you. But let me share this right here. I got to find a way to get a cleaner link. Here's Bobby Nick's store right here. There you go, in the lounge with Bobby Nick. And there's the shirt right there, that red one on the side. So you can see why it might not look good on every shirt. Let me take this down so you can see it. There you go. There's Bobby Nick stuff right there. And Bobby Nick's link is running right there. It's that gigantic Facebook link. That'll take you to this TeePublic store, and you can see all kinds of stuff. But there's the latest design. Space Chief 75 design right there. $23. In the lounge shirt right there on the Vibe. Little plug there for my brother right there. All right, let's continue on. It's the British system. Without the Electoral College, we would be run by California and New York, says Terry Nee. I voted for Bobby Nick for Prime Minister, says Feezy McCool checking in.
No.
All your friends are shouting you out right here, Space Chief 75.
Space Chief, deep butt cheeks to you, sir.
There's my link tree. I'm working on the black shirts now, says Space Chief 75.
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
Justin believes the shirt looks great.
It's nice, yeah.
First past the post is unpopular. Most Canadians want proportional representation. There you go. We're talking about Canadian politics here on the Vibe. Let me see. Let's get this. Why don't we go to, how about we got to get the horoscope readings against 2:34. Why don't we do horoscope time, guys? Because it's Monday. And on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, my bros know what we do around here. But any of our new friends joining us here in the chat today, this is our soulful horoscope readings. We do them on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We started out calling them soulful horoscope readings, but then Popke gave me this cool song. Rock you like a horoscope. So I'm going to rock you like a horoscope, folks. Throw your astrological signs in the chat. I'm going to make my way over to my horoscope reading studios. I will caress my crystal balls ever so gently and bring you your Monday soulful horoscope readings. Let's go, folks. These are your Monday soulful horoscope readings. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's soulful horoscope reading. That's right, folks. I'm over here now. And this is what I set I'm going to set some porn/horoscope reading music to set a proper vibe here. I'll start with my boys on the screen because I'm remembering real good that my boy Andrew is a Pisces. Is that right, Andrew?
Pisces, correct.
Well, I'm going to start out for my brother Andrew right here. Start out with Pisces. So this is not only for Andrew, this is for all the Pisces joining us today. This is your Monday soulful horoscope reading, Andrew. Today's an 8 out of 10, buddy. It says, Pisces, you need to adapt to the news. You profit through creativity, which Andrew does every day. Arts and communication. Breakthroughs will arise in conversation under the Taurus moon, Andrew. Share your gratitude and appreciation and your eczema. and your dandruff and eczema. There you go, Andrew. You feel like an 8 out of 10 today, buddy?
I feel like a 20 out of 10.
Come on now, folks. If you're having a bad day and you hear this man Andrew saying that he's having a 20 out of 10, you got to feel good about your day. Andrew, have a great rest of your day, buddy, but don't go nowhere because I'm going to read somebody else's horoscopes right here on the Vibe. We started out with Andrew. I'm going to go to the first one I see in the chat, and that will be, the shirt looks good. We got another Shuster from that first part. Here comes Mandy Double Diff, our boating friend. Mandy Double Diff taking care. She's on the cusp. That's why I read two for my friend Mandy Double Diff. I will read Aries first for Mandy, who is a 2-sign person. Mandy, here's your Aries horoscope reading. This is for all the Aries joining us today. Aries, it's an 8 out of 10. Use creative communications for sales and marketing under this new moon, Mandy Diff. Open new levels of prosperity. Begin a new chapter, Aries. Make an important connection. That's the Aries horoscope. 8 out of 10. And I move on to Libra for my friend Mandy Double Diff, who's on the cusp, so I read two for her. Today's also an 8 out of 10 for my Libra friends. Find collaborative ways to grow your family nest egg, Libra. A lucrative 2-week phase dawns. Launch a profitable initiative together and reap a rich harvest. That's for Mandy Diff. Poppy checks in with the devil horns. Tits McGee says the fish or Feezy. Scorpio. For the absent Stacy Allen. This worked last week, Chris. Let's try it again, buddy. Let's try it again. Let's see.
She's my cherry pie. I can't really sing this song.
Well, until she shows up, I'll read this for Chris Popke, my Scorpio friend, and all the Scorpios joining us today. This is your Monday Scorpio Soulful Horoscope reading. Or let's throw this in once because I forgot to throw this in. I gotta switch it over, but for the creator of this track, and Scott's whole theme and a lot of the fun Perry songs, Chris Popke, here is your Monday Scorpio Soulful Horoscope reading. A romantic dream lies within reach, Popke. You better let your wife know that. Support each other through changes and transformations. Your partnership blossoms under this new moon, Scorpio. start another chapter together. Together, Popke. There is your Monday Soulful Horoscope reading, or your That's for you and Stacy. My friend Just a Guess checks in. He wants Taurus because nobody does it like the Bull. This is for Just a Guess. This is for Stephen Bull and anybody else that's a Taurus joining us today. This is your Monday Soulful Horoscope reading. Taurus, I will let you know that today is a 9 out of 10 for my Taurus friends. A personal phase dawns with this new moon in your sign. Well, Bob Levy's going to be big on this new moon shit. Take the high road. Build your talents, Taurus, your capacities and your skills to new levels, Taurus. Love the positive vibes from Andrew right there. There you go, because he says he's having a 20. When I asked him what kind of day out of 10, he says, BF, I go out of 20 scale, bro. Andrew the vibe right here.
Yep.
Is Bobby Nick out of darts? I highly doubt that. Darts are slang for cigarettes.
No. I always have. No. I always have another pack.
Absolutely. Mandy Diff's got the sunglasses on out on the boat. Bobby, can you please tell BF how to say my name? Is it? Come on. What did I do? Did I get in there? What did I do?
You got to say the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Is that what I did wrong?
Yeah. Fezzy McCool. Hashtag. I want Jen's tits in my face.
All right. You know, I kind of gave up on the second part of the name because they were changing on me like every week, so I just kind of been going with the first part, but I'll try to be less lazy about it since you're changing them. BF, ask Bobby how to say Feezy. All right. I said it's not Fezzy, it's Feezy. That's it. Bobby said my wife is a good sport. About his getting lucky thing. Gemini for the lovely Reenie checking in. We haven't hit any Gemini today. This is for my friend Reenie, always coming with the positive vibes right here on BF Live The Vibe. Reenie, I'll let you know for my Gemini friends that today it says it's a 6 out of 10, but I hope you're having a better day than that now. Dreams seem within reach, Reenie and Gemini friends. Your insights and breakthroughs and revelations sparkle under this new moon. Practice benefits a philosophical, spiritual, and a mindful phase. So make long-term plans and practice that shit. There you go, Reenie. Have a great rest of your Monday. Reenie, Gemini joining us today. Like bots are running all of our friends' bots right here. I did Pisces for Andrew. I will now move on to Cancer for my boy Scott Fitzpatrick. This is for Scott Fitzpatrick. This is for Brian Clauder and all the Cancers joining us today. This is your Monday Soulful Horoscope reading. For my Cancer friends, it says that today is a 9 out of 10. Take a group endeavor to new heights, Cancer. A group endeavor like podcasting. Breakthroughs in friendship, social networks, and community provide cause for celebration under the Taurus moon, Cancer.
Sounds good. I can make that work.
That's a good one, Scott. That fits it. That kind of fits in what I know about you, my friend. It fits in for Scott, and I hope it fits in for all my other Cancer friends today. The 6 days were last week, not today. It's a 10 plus. Thank you. There you go. All right. I like that, Reenie. Because a lot of days, I always say, I feel like a 10 until my day proves otherwise, Reenie. So I'm glad that your day hasn't proved that you're having less than a 10 kind of day. I'm going to go to Vegetarius/Sagittarius. This is for my friend and co-host Bobby Nick and any Vegetarius or Sagittarius joining us today. This is your Monday Soulful Horoscope reading. Your Monday. Bobby and my Vegetarius friends, it says that today is a 9 out of 10. Fresh energy floods your work, your health, and your vitality with this new moon, Bobby Nick.
Very good.
It says nurture yourself before caring about others. Power into physical routines and practice your moves, it says. You got moves like stagger.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, moves like stagger. That's for Bobby Nick and all of my Vegetarius friends joining us today. King of all diffs jumps in and says, I'm back.
I never left.
Tam-Mom never left, but welcome back, King of all diffs. Space Nerd checks in and asks for Leo, please. So this is for Space Nerd. This is for Tiffany Washington and any other Leos joining us today. These is your Monday Soulful Horoscope reading. These or this? This is your Monday Soulful Horoscope reading, or also known as I will let my Leo friend Space Nerd and all the Leos know that today is a 9 out of 10. Accept new responsibilities as you prepare. Professional opportunities shine under this new moon. Develop an exciting project from an idea to reality, Space Nerd. And you will emerge triumphant. Guris or Taurus, we got that one, Terry Nee. Space Nerd says, had a lovely time with my friend. Time to finish the morning with you, says Space Nerd. Well, thank you very much. We're friends. We're always here for you, even when you're done with your friends. Okay, let's see. I did Pisces for Andrew. I did Cancer for Scott. I did Sagittarius for Bobby Nick. Now I'm going to do this. I believe this is for Popke. Are you not a Virgo? I know not the bees is. So this is for myself and all the other Virgos joining us today. What's my day look like? It says that today is an 8. I feel pretty good. Investigate some new ideas and opportunities, possibly long distance. Education, travels, and exploration sprout under this new moon. Consider different perspectives and try exotic flavors. Come on. Yeah. I like that, guys. Oh, not the bees checking in. We got that Virgo in there for you. You said just in time.
Just put a damn fruit or vegetable in your mouth, Bobby Fran. That's all it's saying.
Really? Is that what it is? I was thinking of something all different. Oh, wait a minute.
What is that?
This is what I was thinking. Now,
there's
Scott
a hybrid. What was that? What was her horoscope? I can't remember what her horoscope said. Hybrid flavor.
Oh yeah, what does it say? Yeah, possible travel sprout under new moon. Yeah, try exotic flavors. This is what I'm doing, Bobby Nick. This is about as far as I'm going with trying any new flavors, buddy. As far as I'm going. There you go. Virgo is the best sign, not the bee sneaks in just in time. I think I got everybody. I got all of us on screen, and anyone that gets thrown in there last minute, I can do it for you. But if you don't do them today, you can catch them again on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You can catch these again Wednesday when I'm going to do them again. Those were your BF Live Monday Soulful Horoscope readings as I go for elements. Rock you like a horoscope. We just rock you like a horoscope, folks. Now on with more fun. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope reading. Hell yeah. Oh, I forgot to leave my studio. Slipping on my changes there, Bob. I'm slipping on my production today, buddy. Yeah, Bob, we did a story at the beginning of the news. I don't know if you saw it any, maybe not, but we did this whole thing. Remember when the smoke was coming down from the wildfires down here in the lower 48?
Oh, yeah.
And then we had to start
music off too.
Oh yeah, thank you, but thank you because I am slipping on that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll take any production mode I forget. There you go, bud. Thank you. Yes. Talking about the wildfires.
Yeah, I do remember that was last year sometime, right?
In a similar way, a storm made it over from New Mexico, Bobby Nick, in the states down here, and it dumped all kind of dust and dirt. It made it 2,000 miles from New Mexico and ended up getting dumped in New England, and they were calling it dirt rain.
No way. Dirt rain?
Yeah, and it reminded me of you when you were taking all the shit for bringing all the wildfire smokes down on us. Remember everybody was giving you the shit? Something came from a long way, and I said, is it dirt rain or was it really just chocolate rain, Bobby Nick? It reminded me of chocolate rain. They got chocolate rain in New England.
Chocolate rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. A baby born will die before the sin. Chocolate rain. The school books say it can't be here again. Chocolate rain. The prisons make you wonder where it went. Chocolate rain. Build a tent and say the well is dry. Chocolate rain. Zoom the camera out and see the light. Chocolate rain.
Chocolate rain up in there. Terry Nee says it's just pot, period, but it does have some taste to it there. I got that orange stuff, Scott, and I didn't think I was going to like it a whole lot, and it had that nice orange, like rich back taste to it. And when that shit was gone, I'm like, I actually like some of that orange shit.
Right.
So there you go. I'm much like Terry Nee. I thought, oh, well, you're really going to taste it, but man, you really do get the notes after you hit certain ones. Popke said that he was doing some earlier. Look, I just hit some blueberry bud. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Right, that's
crazy.
It is crazy.
That's vibing. That's vibing, Popke, is what that is. 19, but you're number one, just a guess. He's checking in on Andrew the Giant, 96 channel. Getting high before my wife gets back from the airport with her sister. Now, do you have to play it? How do you have to play it, Popke? Because Scott, I used to have to play it to where I couldn't even have like the smoke smell on me or anything, right? You need to give enough time to smoke and get that smell off you out of the house a little bit, right?
Right. And that's why I'm outside now, is because
exactly.
There you go. To do it inside.
But you think your game is tight. I don't know if you're allowed to be around your sister all smoked up, or if you're known to be a pothead. I don't know, but I know that can be a challenge too. Like I gotta make sure I smell fresh and everything. Nobody smells the weed when they get here.
Yeah, I always try to hide it from everybody.
Sounds like fun, Popke. There you go. Wonder what he's doing these days, says our friend Terry Nee about the Chocolate Rain kid. I thought I saw a newer Chocolate Rain video. Not gonna lie, he has gravitas. Oh yes, oh my. Fuck yeah, Chocolate Rain, says Matt. Chocolate Rain. A young James Earl Jones. Do they have pot tasting in Maryland? I don't know if they have tasting. We have tasty pot in Maryland, but I don't know if they have like a taste. But that should be a thing. Have the 420 pot tasting.
Yeah.
Because we have like food tastings and crab tastings. How about a pot tasting? I like that, Terry Nee. Thanks for reminding me. I need edibles. I need an app, says Space Nerd. She says 2 Space Nerd. Zay Dante did Skyrim song. It was, Zay Dante did the Skyrim song. It was on point. 100%. Yeah, he did a song for a video game, for that Skyrim video game. So
really?
Yeah, that's what you're saying. He kind of reminded me of that. I forgot that's how he turned up. A flight of weed for everybody. I like that. Oh, look at that doggone. Look at it. The Scott that doesn't really like dogs. The non-dog guy.
We had a fight last night.
Yeah, they're both together, and that can be a bad thing.
Oh, they get to each other in front of you, and then you get caught in the fight, Scott?
Oh, last night was a bad one, man.
Do they?
Oh, it wasn't just last night. It was the night before too.
The night before is what I meant.
Yeah, I don't like dogs. I don't like them fighting anyway, and I really wouldn't like them fighting my vicinity and possibly getting caught up in it.
It was fucking hilarious though, Bobby Friend, because he was in the dark, so you couldn't really see the dogs.
He's getting his ass beat. He just doing this.
He was he's like ducking and dodging and fucking
screaming. Really? That sounds funny as shit, man.
Yeah. All I could see was shiny teeth and fangs and a lot of barking, and it was right here in my face, man.
Dog fight. Oh, Naps Rock, says Terry Nee, especially weed-induced naps. I like that idea, Popke. A flight of weed, Scott. Like we have a tasting.
Right.
A flight of weed where they put a little bit, like they do the cups of beer, where you try a little bit of each. We need a flight of weed where we can try a little bit of each. I like the way you think, Popke. There you go. All right. Well, why don't we do this, guys? I know it's 2:52, and I think we'll do our sexy segments for Monday, and since it's Monday and all, we don't want to miss them on Mondays and Fridays. What do you got there?
Found a bird egg in the yard. It's laying in the yard, I guess.
Oh my God.
That's a robin egg. I seen some of them busted in my yard around the way. Scott, you ain't got to do it. Unless somebody pays you. If somebody steps up with a big one, that's up to you, bro. But do not do that if somebody don't step up. No.
Oh no.
I don't know if I can.
R.I.P. Bird.
R.I.P. Bird. Andrew's already mourning the bird that Scott might eat. Omelet. Omelet says Electric Gino. Electric Gino. Terry Nee has another suggestion for you there, Scott.
I don't know if I can eat this.
Sit on it, Mel. Yeah, I don't know. Don't let Kyoto see that egg, says Matt. Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, shove it up there.
Hey-oh. There you go. Well, why don't we go ladies first in here? We're going to do our sexy segments at the end here for anybody that's looking for them. Bob, I told the story again, buddy, about how AI is sexist on YouTube because, as you know, the opener for this next segment that I'm going to do, produced by Stacey Allen, I released it on my BF Live channel, and it's got like over 2,800 hits on it, right, buddy? Like views.
Yeah.
I tried to do one for the ladies segment, and they age restricted me.
Wow, really?
Yes, they're forcing me to be gay. Yeah. So the sexist AI computers allow me to show all kind of whatever dong or whatever shows up in that opener that Stacy made, but whatever shows up on the ladies one for Bricked Up, That's age restricted AI. But that's why we're going to do what we want to anyway. It is ladies first. I will let you know. So let's go, ladies first, guys. You can stay, you can go, whatever you want to do. But it's ladies first. It's their time. Come on, ladies. Here comes your Monday Juicy Man Meat.
Hey, get us on the rock, ladies, feel the heat. Juicy man meat. BFF's at the most, that's no lie. We hit a party time and everybody. Juicy man meat. Juicy man meat. Go get your straight. Yes, it's true. Get the party started. It's just for you.
Fuck yeah, here we go. This is the ladies first. A little something for everybody. I'm super happy to have a great ladies faction upon my crowd right here on the Vibe, so I do something for them. Terry Nee, he's throwing up the flags and the pickles. He's ready to go. I love dongs, Space Nerd. Maybe I should rename the segment. I love dongs, or I don't know. And no, don't cut that. Don't clip that, Stacey.
Clip it.
I just realized what I said out loud, Bobby Nick.
I love penis.
I never said that.
I love penis.
I didn't say that. I love cowboys. And now she's going to have I love dongs on there too. I love dongs. I just said it again, Bobby Nick, son of a bitch. Damn it. Poppy's laughing. He's a guy over there with video recording or audio recording capabilities. So I don't know what he's going to do with that. That's the first time I've heard that. There you go. There, clip it. No, Poppy. No, fuck no, damn it. I love cowboys. I did not say that.
I got deep butt cheeks.
I did say that. What about that? I want to fuck Bobby Nick so bad here. Bobby Nick, let's say. Oh, Terry Nee, nobody asked you. Nobody asked you. Hey, Robert Pena is checking in on Andrew the Giant 96, where Andrew the Giant is co-streaming my show, The Vibe, as he's sleeping. Bobby, do your thing there, buddy.
Andrew!
He got him. That's the best thing. It almost works every time. Andrew, he's got that good. You got that good mother yell or something like that, like a parent yell. He's like, oh shit!
Yeah,
And Robert Pena is saying hello to the panel. We're over here on BF Live, The Vibe, Robert, and Andrew is being nice enough to co-stream my show to his channel. So I'm making friends with Andrew's friends. So welcome to the BF Live family. I joined Andrew for a bit there and took a nap. What did I miss? Well, I told you what you didn't miss, FJM. You woke up just in time out of instinct. You see it on the screen. Here comes their first piece. Ladies, here it comes for you. This is your first piece of the day of your Juicy Man Meat for Monday. Oh, here we go. Got an error message. There we go. Boom. Here you go, ladies.
I love penis.
I didn't say that. Come and get it. How'd he get in there? I didn't even do that. There you go. All right, here we go. That's your first piece, ladies. On a Monday, having a little fun here. We all like looking into this stuff privately. So why don't we do it as a group right here on The Vibe? You guys submit this stuff to me. I don't go look out for this because I personally am highly heterosexual. But if you want some content showed here on this segment, BF Live 420 at Google, at gmail.com, not Google. I'm getting all mixed up here because here's my second piece right here at gmail.com. This is your second piece of Juicy Man Meat, ladies. Was that Joe?
How are you doing, Joe? Hi, Joe.
I'm coming, Jesus. I'm coming, Jesus.
All right, that's quite enough of that. There you go. Hold up. We're doing a segment within a segment, folks, because that yellow horror means only one thing. It means Bobby received a poo pic from Wendy.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
regular viewers here on the Viber, any new viewers, this is when our friend Wendy Pack, who's famous from being on the Howard Stern show, she's great friends with all of us, but she's really good friends with Bobby Nick. So much so that she sends her daily poop pic of the day, and Bobby Nick describes it when you hear that scream of horror. What you got today, Bob?
Oh, it's bad today. I mean,
like it's good on another day.
Well, it's never good, but I mean, it's
got a pot sticker.
It's well, not really. I mean, it's all different kind of colors. It's like she crapped out her liver or something. I don't know
my
what
God!
What's going on?
Wendy craps the rainbow like Skittles.
Oh man,
crap the rainbow.
It's definitely soft serve, and once again, it's not all in the water. I mean, the one last night she did though. Last night, holy shit, that was rough. That was the most roughest one I've seen yet. But yeah, this one, yeah. I mean, there's a little bit of yellow at the bottom of the water, and no, that's fun.
So yeah, that's not the. And now it turns out when we thought that was the grossest thing that anybody could send us, then Wendy goes ahead and send us the old fit pics, the feet pics that we've been talking about.
Oh yeah, that tops it all. I mean, that fucked us all up for the rest of the show. I mean,
that, and anytime I think about it from that point on, Bobby Nick. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I've been talking about that, and people will still say, "Hey, send me the pictures." So I have to fucking re-traumatize myself to send people the pictures.
Again. I saw Scott looking at something the other day, and he went, "Oh shit, I had to go past that Wendy pic to get that." What the fuck?
It's horrible.
It's horrible. She's an artist, and the bowl is her canvas, says Terry Neal. How dare you? Well, there you go. That's what we do here, and we do it. We do them whenever they occur, even when we're in the middle of doing the Juicy Man Meat segment. That was the Wendy of the poop break. Yep.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Hey BF, seen any fungus feet lately? Look, you son of a bitch. We're just getting out of talking about that. Goddamn. Let's see. We got the ice cream truck, Greenie. There you go. We got that. We got throwing up. We got Mrs. Softy, says Popke, not Mr. Softy. And Bobby, yeah, good luck getting that visual out of your brain. Yeah, Bob, and that's what I was telling people, that people have on here saying, I gotta see it, and then when they see it, they go, I don't know if I want to see that.
I didn't want to see that. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to see that. Well, Tits McGee reminds me, since I'm having too much fun and I didn't notice, that we're officially into Overvibe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. All Overvibe means around here is that 3 hours wasn't enough time to have fun, so we're going to stick around a little more to finish up this next piece of content that I got for the ladies. We had a little kind of Wendy poop break right in the middle of a segment right here we had to address. It was most urgent. So let me show you your third piece of content, ladies, since it's a Monday. And I love you ladies. I love all this chat family. Hey, Bob, were you here when Allie and Tony stopped in and they said they were going to be providing like the dabble figures for us? Like I have?
Oh, that was a while back. Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember who's here for what. So I think Andrew will be looking. I want to see one with Andrew. That's going to be funny, man. That's going to be great. But in the meantime,
I said there's going to make one of you and me, Bobby Nick, today.
Yeah.
Oh, today? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She's going to make it for everybody. Yeah. Here we go. Here's your third piece of He looks like he's used to sucking on a nut. See what I did there? He's a nut sucker from way back. Sucking on a coconut here. A coconut, that is. All right, ladies. One more piece, and then we'll do a little something in the middle to kind of change the rhythm here, and then we'll do a palate cleanser, and then we're gonna do the guys segment. Here you go. I don't know what this is, but this is your last piece of Juicy Man Meat. Oh, gonna go for a ride, ladies? Where's his dick? All right, ladies, if you want to ride, there you go. Somehow I think that the ladies want more of a ride than that. I hope you enjoyed those 4 pieces today. Maybe we'll do them tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. You won't know if you don't come back. That was your juicy man meat for Monday, ladies. Let's get on.
Hey, yeah, it's time to rock, ladies, feel the heat. Juicy man meat. Beat up loves it the most, that's no lie. We hit a party time to amplify. Juicy man meat. Juicy man meat. Go get your straight. Yes, it's true. Get the party started. It's just for you.
That's right. That's what we do here on The Vibe, folks. Anyone joining me from Andrew the Giant 96 as he's snoozing? He's done a good job. He's made it through most of the show today. Wide awake. He heard his name. He's over there. He's heavy-eyed, but he's a bro. Thanks for everybody checking in. There's your boy Andrew on Andrew the Giant 96. We're going to come back to him in a minute. I showed this video to him earlier, Scott and Bobby Nick, but I'm going to see what you guys think about this video here. Check this out. This is Scott, and maybe you did this when you were younger because you had some younger girls and stuff. Maybe you mixed up and did it like this. But look at this. I never thought about putting these serious gloves on my kids and just letting them go at it, Scott. But watch these two go at it with these gloves on. Check the little Chinese, little mini MMA.
Oh.
I'm telling you, Scott, they throw some shit in this video, bro, that if somebody's connected, these kids will be wiped the fuck out. Watch this. Watch this. And you know the girl's got something going on. Watch this. I knew you would like this. I wanted you to see this. Watch, look. She coming with the flying knee and everything, Scott.
Damn.
Woo. Look at that. Ooh, man, if that one would have connected, holy shit. They are throwing some fucking haymakers. Look. Oh, they see. She dunked.
Oh,
no. They didn't dunk for that one. Oh, the kick.
Oh.
The kick. You got the duck down. They got the duck down. One more time. One more time.
Oh, my God.
Oh, she didn't even cry. She's like, I'm going to fuck you up. Jesus. What the fuck? What's up, Terry? Pass the Dutchie on the left-hand side. Boom. I like some of these ones that missed, like that. Oh, she connected with that one, though. The kick.
It's got like 4 knockdowns.
Look, I'm kicking the gut. Ain't none of them crying about shit, Scott. I like them kids. They are taking it and giving it, and they ain't crying about shit. They are all about it. They are all about it. Happy Monday, BF and Bobby Nick says Terry Neat checking in, acting like he's checking in new all of a sudden.
To you, Bird.
Deep butt cheeks. What the fuck? Jesus is like your head Geno's. He'll knock her up. Not up. Knock her out. This is why America is no longer the world superpower, because we don't put gloves on our kids no more and let them go at it like that, Popke. There you go. All right, but what we do here is we go into over vibe, and now that I did a little palate cleanser, now it's the boys' turn. I'm going to run this element, and we're going to get semis together as we get bricked up.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like the queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Thinking up the world, I'm watching her thrive. The apple pushing and meet you, that's clear. But I'm in full of view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
Oh, yeah, that's right, fellas. It is our turn. We let the ladies go first, but now it's our turn to get bricked up right here on The Vibe. That was also produced by the lovely Stacey Allen right here as we wind down this episode of 296 of The Vibe, Bobby Nick. 300 on Friday, buddy. Well, I won't miss a show.
Nice.
300. I can't believe it. And I appreciate you guys being here with me all this time through this journey. Let's see how far we can go. This next video says it has no sound, and I don't think it needs any sound, guys. Let's roll this one. This is our first piece in Bricked Up. No sound. Uh-oh. We can make up our own song. What do you think, Scott? They got a little droop to them. We couldn't figure out. We got Andrew's, but Andrew's like, huh? Boing. Who said boing? Who called me? Boing.
I think they're real.
I want to believe that they're real, Scott. I believe they're real, damn it. They're still real to me. I appreciate it. Bobby Nick, I sent you an urgent Discord. Terry Nee says.
Yeah, I see it.
I sent you an urgent text, you son of a bitch. I'm scared of that. All right, that's the first piece. I don't know, Terry Nee. I don't know. After yesterday, it couldn't be much more horrifying than. Oh, you son of a bitch! It is too, you bastard. I'm gonna show you what he sent me. Let me do this. I'm gonna show off right here. Show you I'm not a boomer, and I'm gonna send this right to my computer. Now I'm gonna do it. Let me see. Of course, nope, that's gonna make a mockery out of me. Let me see. Trying to hook up to my other computer. Ain't gonna work. I thought I turned that off. Trying to hook up to my sound computer. Anyway, it's ugly. It's scary. I'm not showing it. How much showed it, Bobby? I shouldn't probably show that at all in any form, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he had a little fun with the Wendy pick, though. If you guys, fair warning. Hey, Bob, what did you think about? Oh, I heard that you read that the AI description of the show where we showed Wendy's foot.
I did. Yeah.
Was that not funny, man?
That was fucking hilarious.
How the AI computer knew that it was gross based on how we were talking. Like, yaggity sex. The Baltimore Boomer strikes again. You son of a bitch. I do 100 things right. I do one wrong. It's probably right that I didn't show it there, not the bees, because I don't think I should be showing that for TOS, right?
Yeah, that might be.
Those TOEs are TOS violation right here. But what I will show you is the next piece of content I have for you right here on the Vibe as we're getting semis together. And Jen said in the chat that we are getting bricked up. So let's continue getting bricked up here. And we're in the over vibe. So let's go, guys. I think we call that a brick shit house. We call that a brick shit house.
I want bigger boobs, but it's all right.
Bigger boobs? You pick, beggars can't be choosers there, Andrew. Bigger boobs, Jesus.
Damn.
All right. Well, let me see what I got for boobs-wise as far as this next one goes. This might do something for you. I was thinking about Granny with this one. I got some video of Granny. He caught a little something, guys. Believe it or not, Granny is part of Bricked Up. Why? Look at this.
Uh-oh.
He caught a gator and he let this girl love it. He tried to get this gator eased up so he could slip in that tight hole he was talking about.
What the fuck?
Crocodile needs a massage every now and then too, there, Alligator, an alligator gator. She seems shallow. I don't know if we could connect intellectually. I need a pet gator, Stan. I need a pet gator.
It's Wendy's feet.
Oh my, that's right. It is. You know what, Scott? You're not far off. If anybody didn't get to see or you don't want to see Wendy's feet, it's basically that same texture of that, what you're seeing right there. Scott is he's not exaggerating a whole lot either. Granny's bricked up, but not because of the lady. Crocked up, says Terry Nee, maybe we should call this particular one. Well, here's what I'm going to do, guys. What we call it, I call it fun. I'm going to show one more piece of this stuff right here. And then we're going to come back and we're all going to take care of our plugs and all. We're going to let you know where you can find us after today. I hope you guys had a fun day today. This is the Vibe BF live stream show. This is what we do. I guess I will do this one, guys. Remember how we used to do, I used to find excuses. I would do, can they make you a sandwich? And women working with wood or sexy women doing things, right, Scott? You remember that?
Right, yes, I remember.
So this is kind of bringing one of those back and kind of making it part of our Bricked Up segment now. Let's see if she can find a boyfriend. We'll show one of them. And this is our girl making sandwiches to get a boyfriend, part 173. I guess she ain't managed to get a boyfriend yet, guys, but let's see what she's cooking. Did you eat it? That's the question.
Goddamn right, I would eat it. Oh, you mean the sandwich? Oh, I don't know about the sandwich.
She must be crazy. She must be crazy. Well, there you go. I'd eat that, says Popke, but like Bobby Nick says, yes, but what about the sandwich? Yuck, not cooked enough for not the bees. Could sink my teeth into that. Once again, what about the sandwich? There you go, guys. That was our turn. Those were our 4 selections. You got to come back every day to see if I do them tomorrow or the next day. But that was our time to get bricked up.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Trying through the day like a queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Thinking up the world, I'm watching her thrive. See after pushing and meet you, that's clear. But I'm in full of view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, break me up.
And that's how we do it, folks. I am spent. We gave you over 3 hours of live entertainment. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope we made your Monday just a little bit better. But guess what, folks? As you all know, we're nowhere near done with hanging out with you guys today, whether it be on our own shows or in some chats. I'm going to go to Andrew and see if I can wake him up one last time, and I'm going to give him an opportunity to say last words. Yes, buddy. Why don't you give a couple plugs and say hello or goodbye to your friends on Andrew the Giant 96, buddy.
Thank you all for joining me.
Today's Monday, buddy. Where are you going to be on next? You going to do a live? What's your next thing where your friends can see you?
We're going to do a live shortly after this.
There you go. And he'll be wide awake for that. I guarantee you, folks, because Andrew loves his people and he loves saying, come on, folks, hit that like button and get me button and get me up to 40,000. Andrew, where you at right now, buddy?
39,612.
39,612 coming up on 40,000. So check out Andrew the Giant on Andrew the Giant 96, who is co-streaming my show today. This has been BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 296. Welcome any new friends over there from Andrew the Giant world. This is what we do every day, Monday through Friday, and I'm happy to have Andrew join me every day. And Scott Fitzpatrick. Scott, you're outside now. Where are you going to be later on tonight, bro? Any last words?
Yeah, on the tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, be the Lunatic Lounge on Bobby Nick's channel at Bobby Nick 1978. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Thursdays and Saturdays, No Filter Andrew and Friends at No Filter 7 o'clock p.m. No Filter Eastern Time. No Filter Andrew and Friends at No Filter Andrew. That's all for me.
I don't think Scott realized it, but Scott was just doing a war rack vibe because he's reading off the phone and rocking back and forth. So somebody could have a little fun with that. I like that. He got the war rack vibe going on. And a guy that's got vibes going on is this man I'm going to bring you to now. He was on late to the wee hours in the night. He probably slept a little bit. He maybe did, maybe he didn't. I don't know, but I'm glad you showed up for my show today, Bobby Nick. Tell the people where you're going to be, at least the ones you know about.
Well, it looks like Wendy's booked me for a show.
I got that link too, yeah.
Yeah, check it out after this. And then, tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, the Lunatic Lounge at 7 p.m. At Bobby Nick 1978. I mean, I already gave the goddamn time. What the fuck? But yeah, then Tuesday, No Filter with Andrew and Friends, 7 p.m. Eastern. And Wednesday, I'll be back in the lounge. I do a little music video request show, guys. And for the low price of $1, you can see your music video request on my show. Just go over to rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show, or just search up The Bobby Nick Show on rumble.com.
Sorry about that. I got some playing in the background. My fault. There you go. That's Bobby Nick, man. Or like I always say.
And I want to start promoting one thing now. Friday at Bobby Nick 1978 in the Lunatic Lounge, 7 p.m. Eastern. Brutal Pain versus Kyoto Whiskers in a shot-for-shot drinking contest.
Oh my God, Kyoto is done for. He is done for.
He thinks he can do it.
Well, I've witnessed one side of this competition that you're talking about, and I witnessed the Brutal Pain sign. Brutal Pain outdrinks Chris Abels and pretty much everybody when we do replayables, and we do that on Thursdays and Saturdays at 10 o'clock East on Chris Abels' 100 Proof Podcasting channel. Brutal Pain joins us in the chat many times. He's also been on the show many times, and man, he outdrinks everybody. So I don't think that Kyoto has a chance. When is that going to happen? Thursday, Bob?
Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Question. Who wins? New Girl or Brutal Pain?
Whoa, New Girl's in it? I thought it was
Kyoto. No, New Girl isn't in it. New Girl isn't in it.
It's just Kyoto.
Kyoto.
If it were to happen, who wins?
He's just trying to figure a way to get New Girl in the conversation. She was in the chat earlier.
No, I'm serious. The way New Girl drinks, I think
New Girl could give Brutal a run for his money.
Yeah, well, he's a man's man, a whiskey drinker. Hey, Brian Kowalczyk, man, thanks, bro. I seen you kind of slide in here as we're wrapping up the show, my friend. Brutal was meant to be born with an axe in his hand in the 1400s. Yeah, he's like the man's man. He's kind of that guy. He's a giant, says Terry Neem. Brutal Pain, 100%. We already talked about this the other day. I've seen Brutal drink. And even not seeing other people drink, Bobby Nick, just seeing a grown-ass man pound whiskey the way he does. I mean, this guy will knock out bottles while we're doing shows, bro. Like a bottle will disappear. So good luck, Kyoto Whiskers. You got to tune in Friday on Bobby Nick. You got to find out how that goes, guys. Tell them when again, Bobby Nick, one more time.
At Bobby Nick 1978.
This Friday, right?
This Friday,
Tyranny. So the end of
Lunatic
the week,
Lounge.
Yeah. There you go, guys. I think we got everybody's plugs. And as far as me, I'm going to be hanging out with my friends that a lot of them are already in here tonight in the Perry Caravella live chat. That's what I love doing on Monday nights, man. I just sit up on my couch. My wife watches her thing. I put an earbud in. I rock with you guys in Perry Caravella live chat. That's 5 Pacific, 8 o'clock East. We'll be cracking some fun jokes and having a fun time. You got to tune in for that tonight. So there you go, folks. I'll be hanging out with you in that chat. You can see Andrew on the live right after the show. These guys are in the lounges, always doing something. Space Nerd says, no way, 20 to 30 shots, no way, New Girl. Yeah, we've seen Brutal Pain in action. Now, I really want to know how that goes.
I've seen New Girl in action too. She can fucking put it back as well. So I don't know. I don't know.
All right, maybe she'll have to step in for Kyoto or something, be a sub drinker.
Right.
It's really apple juice, says our boy Blood. You think so? Not with Brutal Pain. I don't think he has to front. Like you said, he's that man's man. I don't think he has to come up with ways to convince us he's manly. Well, there you go, folks. You got all the plugs. You had all the fun today. At least I hope you did. This has been BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 296. I can't wait to 300 on Friday. But first, you got to join me tomorrow and every day before we get to Friday, 12 to 3. Let's see. So for Scott Fitzpatrick, who's outside, the dog lover, Bobby Nick, who joined us from Canada, Andrew the Giant over there on Andrew the Giant 96. I am BF Bobby Fran. I'm your host and friend saying peace and love. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday. Have a great rest of your week if I don't see you, but we will see you the next time we see you, folks, because it's not just bye. It's bye for now, and we'll see you the next time we do see you right here on The Vibe. Have a great day. See you, folks.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason.
Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.